Area Coordinated Transportation. Russ Blaho, your local Allstate insurance agent. Attorney Vincent J. T-Berry. Coldwell Banker, Laurel Ridge Realty. McClure and Wolf, Certified Public Accountants. Board of Uniontown. The UPMC Rehabilitation Institute. Autoland Hyundai of Uniontown. Mama Ruca's Pizza Shop. Fayette County Commissioner Vince Facides. Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law. South Union Township Supervisor Rick Vernon. NovaCare Rehabilitation with locations in Uniontown and Masontown. George Dental Associates, C. Sprouse Insurance Group and Insurance Agent David Hughes, the Fay West Glass Company, First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County, Magisterial District Judge Nathan Henning, Peachin's Pharmacy inside the downtown Connellsville Peachin Market, KC Sports Cafe, Cherokee Recycling, Joby's Golf, Bob Baker for Fayette County Coroner, Jack Connor for Fayette County District Attorney, Uniontown Detailing, KC Sports Cafe, Sandy Howe Notary Services, State Farm Agent Lauren Yohman, Zen's Construction Warehouse, Potter's Bar and Grill, the C. Harper Auto Group, attorneys Bobby Gordon, Shane Gannon, and Tim Wood at Watson Mundorf LLP, Mike Obel for Fayette County District Attorney, Shop and Save, Walnut Hill Plaza, Uniontown, Ted Sova and Son Body and Fender Repair, the Radcliffe Law Firm, Thurby's Riverside Ford, Bruce Beard for all of your accounting and tax needs, Garrett Breakiron for South Union Township Supervisor, SWGI, now a part of U.S. Digestive Health, M&R Transit, United Bank, Reese Warehouse, Uniontown Mayor Bill Gerke, Fayette County Commissioner Dave Lohr, the North Union Township Recreation Center, and Movement Physiotherapy. Now stay tuned for the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show here on WMBS, the Triple M High School Sports Network, and Facebook Live.
From Mustang Field at Laurel Highlands High School, time for high school football action here on WMBS, the Triple M High School Sports Network, the South Union Township Sports Network, and Facebook Live tonight. The 1-6 Laurel Highlands Mustangs, who are 0-3 in Big 7 conference play, coached by Rich Colasar in his fifth year, taking on the Trinity Hillers. The Hillers 4-3 overall, 2-2 in the conference. Dan Canals is in his second year as the head coach of the Trinity Hillers. Brian Morozak alongside Gary Frankhauser for this first segment of the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show, being brought to you as always by the Sprouse Insurance Group and insurance agent David Hughes. They will get you ready for the game. They're located 217 West Main Street in Uniontown. Phone 724-437-9812 for the Sprouse Insurance Group. And Gary Frankhauser joining us from the field. And Gary, desperation time for Laurel Highlands. The Mustangs have lost 6 straight, need to win out to make the playoffs. Of course, here against Trinity tonight, next week at Ringgold in the final week of the regular season, here at home against Connellsville, and it's going to be a tall task against a Trinity team that upset Thomas Jefferson last week.
You're exactly right. And down here on the field, it looks like the Mustangs are a little bit depleted. They're going to have some underclassmen on the defensive side. And on the defensive side for the Mustangs. As you said, Trinity coming here with a lot of confidence after beating Thomas Jefferson last week, and the Mustangs just need to concentrate, tackle, blocking, keep this game close, and have a chance to pull it out in the fourth quarter.
As you said, Gary, Trinity really shocked the WPIAL last week. They have an opportunity to clinch a playoff spot tonight with a win over Laurel Highlands and losses by Connellsville and Ringgold. The Hillers haven't made the WPIAL playoffs since 2017. And some key Hillers to watch tonight, including their quarterback, Jonah Williamson, a 6'2", 190-pound sophomore, has close to 1,200 passing yards, 9 passing touchdowns. He's also rushed for 600 yards and 9 rushing touchdowns. They have 2 great wide receivers in Dante DeRubo and Luke Laycock, 2 pretty good running backs in Andrew Dorig and Nico Morrow. So they can come at you, Gary, in a number of ways.
Exactly right again, Brian. And Trinity is on an upswing, and that's what you like to see from a high school football team. From the start of the season moving forward, they've improved every week and getting better and better and better. And look at the Mustang side, and it's just still trying to find their stride offensively, trying to put some points on the board. And we'll see how it goes tonight. But I think the Mustangs do have the ability. They have the skilled players also, and if they could get something on the board early, maybe gain some momentum, it would be a big lift for the Mustang squad.
The Hillers lost only 4 seniors to graduation last year, so the current group really has seen a lot of varsity playing time. And it always seems like, Gary, we see a competitive game when these two schools get together. You look at some of the recent meetings between the two schools, it always seems to be close. Mustangs won at Trinity 20-8 last year. You go back 2 years ago, it was a 39-34 Laurel Highlands win. Mustangs won 34-33 back in 2020. The last Trinity win back in 2019, a 3-point win, 28-25. Those games always come right down to the wire.
Again, the Mustangs and Trinity play in a lot of different sports, and it seems like every one of those sports are exactly the same as you just mentioned, Brian. They're always very competitive, and Trinity is really building up their athletic program. They have a beautiful new athletic facility that they just opened, and it's really attracting a lot of participation among their scholastic athletes. And the Mustangs do the same thing and create that mood, create that need to be a winner. And again, as we stated on the outset of this pregame broadcast, the Mustangs have to win their last 3 games to get in the playoffs, and this is just the start here tonight.
A new regime here at Trinity. We mentioned Dan Knaus just in his second year already has done a nice job trying to rebuild this Trinity program. We'll talk to Dan Knaus along with Laurel Highlands head coach Rich Colasar when the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show continues right after this.
Derby's Riverside Ford is announcing its Truck Month. We've got the inventory and we've got the deals. The 2023 Ford F-150 comes with 1.9% Ford credit financing, plus $1,000 trade assist, and $500 Ford credit cash. 30 in stock. How about a 2023 Ford Bronco Sport 4x4 with 1.9% financing, plus $1,000 trade assist, and $1,000 Conquest cash, 10 in stock. These are definitely Truck Month deals. Also, order your 2024 Ford Maverick and Super Duty now. The order banks are open. Reserve yours now. Shop us at riversidemotorsales.com or visit our new state-of-the-art Ford dealership. Derby's Riverside Ford, located 1 mile past the Lady Luck Casino. Offer extended until October 31st, 2023. Ford credit financing required. Good times and good food. It's all at Potter's Bar and Grill on Morgantown Street in Uniontown, family-owned and operated. Potter's has been a staple in the Uniontown community since 1950. So get out of the house and make your next night out at Potter's Bar and Grill on Morgantown Street in Uniontown. Call them up at 724-438-9835. That's 724-438-9835. Or visit Potter's on Facebook. We'll see you at Potter's. Keep your legal needs close to home. Attorney Vincent T. Berry specializes in criminal justice, wills and estates, family law, and personal injury. Attorney T. Berry is located at 84 East Main Street, across the street from the Fayette County Courthouse in Uniontown. When you need to consult an attorney, make your first call to Attorney Vince T. Berry. It will be the only call you need to make. Call 724-430-0300. That's 724-430-0300.
Chiropractor, husband, father, team doctor, and coach. I'm Dr. Bob Baker, and I'm running for Fayette County Coroner. As a proven leader and team player, I will lead with integrity and compassion. My plans and goals for this office will be a great benefit for our community, to not only serve those in need, but to also help prevent tragedies. I'm Dr. Bob Baker, and I would greatly appreciate your support.
Paid for by friends of Dr. Bob Baker.
McClure & Wolf, certified public accountants. Your full-service accounting firm serving the tri-state area since 1926 is conveniently located at 538 Morgantown Street in Uniontown. Offering tax, accounting, auditing, payroll, management advisory, and estate planning services, McClure & Wolf is recognized as an industry leader in providing their clients with quality professional services. To find out more about their services, visit them online at www.mcclurewolfcpas.com or give them a call at 724-437-2000 for McClure & Wolf, certified public accountant. The people of South Union Township know it's one of the finest places in Fayette County to live and raise a family. There are clean, safe neighborhoods, 2 beautiful parks, a wonderful school district. The taxes are the lowest in the county. The garbage and sewage charges are the cheapest in the entire state, and there's not been a tax increase in 52 years. The Vernon name is a strong name for quality, people-oriented services. When you need something, Rick Vernon is there. Why break up a good team? Let's keep a good team together so Rick Vernon can continue to work hard for our great quality of life. Rick thanks everyone for their support in the primary and would appreciate your vote in the fall so that he can continue working with his fellow supervisors, Bob Schiffbauer and Jason Scott, for our great quality of life.
Paid for by the candidate.
Brian Mrozek back on the Browns Insurance Group pregame show with Laurel Highlands head coach Rich Colasar. The Mustangs hosting Trinity tonight, and coach, certainly a tough game last week against Albert Gallatin. You had some opportunities early, in fact, turned the football over on downs during the first two drives. Then on your third drive, a fumbled pitch when you had it down at the Albert Gallatin 15-yard line got returned for a touchdown. You guys got into a halftime hole and played well early on in the second half, but Albert Gallatin able to come back for a 19-17 win.
Yeah, we definitely had opportunities, and we made some mistakes. I felt confident that our offense could keep it going on those fourth downs, and you always have concerns of a bad snap or a block kick. So, but we felt it was the best decision to go for it, and we didn't execute it, and it hurt us. And a little fumble there. I think you can go back through that game and see about 6 or 7 different plays. If we catch a break on just one of them, we'd probably win that game. But that's kind of how it's been going this year. The ball hasn't been bouncing our way.
Do you think the second half, and you look at their offense, running the football a lot, was your defense just a little bit worn down that allowed them to have more success running the football in the second half than they did during the first half of the game?
Yeah, they realized, we're thin on big bodies at that point. Brad Smith's been out for a year with turf toe since the Kiski game. Hunter Harav had COVID last week. He was out. Zelig Redmond's sprains his ankle during pregame. He's out. So, you got 3 really big kids there that just aren't able to get in and play. And, our guys, they gave effort. They played hard, but just, you're giving up weight and size up front, and you just kind of wore them out as the game went on.
Well, Trinity coming up this week. How shocking to you was their win over Thomas Jefferson last week?
It's definitely shocking, but I don't know if it was extremely shocking. Trinity's done a really good job. We've been watching them as you watch scout film throughout the year, and you can see the improvement they've made. You watch that game, it definitely was a sloppy game, but Trinity took advantage of every opportunity they had, and they played really well.
Well, still in the running for a playoff spot, but certainly tough down the stretch here now with Trinity being much improved. Ringgold, they're going to be hungry for a win next week, and then Connellsville, another program that's a lot better than they were a season ago.
Yeah, our playoffs start this week. That's what we told our guys, and they understand it. We have to win the last 3 games to get in. So it's win now or we know when the end of our season is. And our back's against the wall. I think, on Thursday last week we had a pretty important team meeting and try to hopefully fix some of the nonsense issues that were maybe holding us back a little bit. We felt like we had better energy on Friday from it, and it's been building this week. So I hope our best football is in front of us and we get something rolling Friday.
Coach, appreciate your time as always. Best of luck against the Hillers on Friday. We'll see you out there.
All right, thanks, Brian.
That's Laurel Highlands head coach Rich Colasar. We'll talk to Trinity head coach Dan Knauss when the Browns Insurance Group pregame show continues right after this.
I'm Mike Auble, and I am the Republican nominee for Fayette County District Attorney. I am a retired member of the Army and a veteran of Afghanistan. With nearly 20 years of experience in military, police, corrections, and criminal law, I am the most qualified candidate to be your chief law enforcement officer. I am a strong defender of your constitutional rights, and I'm dedicated to addressing crime, drugs, and corruption. We need change in the District Attorney's office. Vote for me, Mike Auble, on November 7th, because I am the right person to bring about that change.
Paid for by the candidate.
NovaCare Rehabilitation is now in Masontown. Using a personalized plan of care and one-on-one sessions, NovaCare gives you an advantage in rehabilitation. Dr. Haley Cruiser and our professional staff are certified to use industry-leading treatments, including LVST Big Therapy for Parkinson's disease, which increases mobility, improves balance, and decreases time necessary to complete tasks. These services supplement NovaCare's exceptional orthopedic, concussion, and vestibular dysfunction resources. For more information or to schedule an appointment, call our new Masontown office on Route 21 McClellantown Road at 724-491-5220.
Looking for a fast, friendly notary service? Sandy Howell Notary Services, LLC, 158 Dry Knob Road, Smithfield, PA, is here to help with transfers, plate renewals, new PA plates, and more. They serve Uniontown, Smithfield, Fairchance, and surrounding areas. Open weekday evenings starting at 5:30 p.m., Saturday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Sandy Howell Notary Services, 158 Dry Knob Road, Smithfield, 724-564-8955. Big enough to serve you, small enough to know you by name.
Magisterial District Judge Nathan Henning extends his best wishes to the Laurel Highlands Mustangs the Uniontown Red Raiders, and all our local teams for a great season. District Judge Nathan Henning recognizes that a successful season requires teamwork. It's the result of the hard work of the players and the coaches and the support of their families. Good luck to the Laurel Highlands Mustangs and the Uniontown Red Raiders from District Judge Nathan Henning. Would appreciate your vote on November 7th.
The Sea Harbor Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive Sea Harbor Service Valet. Just call to schedule your next service appointment, and we'll come pick up your car, then drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pickup and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy.
When you are looking to make some extra cash for your aluminum cans, visit Cherokee Recycling, where aluminum can is king. Cherokee Recycling is open Monday through Friday, 9 till 5, and Saturdays, 8 till 12 noon, closed Sundays and holidays. Give Marcus or Rags a call today at 724-439-3228 for Cherokee Recycling, where recycling makes the most sense.
The North Union Township Recreation Center and supervisors Kurt Matthews, Ron Tupta, and Ron Landman are a proud sponsor of the Laurel Highlands Mustang football team. The North Union Rec Center and supervisors wish the Mustangs good luck this season. For information on the North Union Township Rec Center basketball and soccer leagues, please phone 724-438-7350 or visit their website at northunionreccenter.com. Prime Rozak back now with Trinity head coach Dan Canals. And Dan, what a win for your program last week over Thomas Jefferson. I really think you shocked a lot of folks around the WPIAL.
Yeah, Brian, we're proud of the guys. We really liked our team all season. And at times we just weren't consistent enough and really at times played some bad football as far as catastrophic turnovers and things like that. But, these kids earned it, long before that week. They've done everything we've asked of them, and they work hard every day. So it was a great win. And when those things happen, you're just so happy for the kids who, truly all these kids that play, high school sports and commit to it are uncommon, and you're just happy for them to be rewarded for their hard work.
And really coming at a good time of the season right now, 3 weeks left in the high school football regular season. You get hot at the right time. You already knocked off TJ, the number one team in 4A. Really anything can happen here down the stretch.
Yeah, we literally, our program motto is make today count. It's not a cliche. We just talk about getting lost in our daily development. So, we're not viewing it as, hey, we're hot now because, we had a gut-wrenching loss versus Latrobe. We were in position to win, and then 2 bad plays, 2 defensive touchdowns for them, and you're down by 18. And, it's just, so no matter what the result, we really try to keep the mindset daily improvement, daily development.
And it's nice when you have some kids back that have kind of been with the system for a while. Your quarterback, Jonah Williamson, Andrew Dorick, I can go on and on. But it's nice when you kind of have a leadership. Those kids have kind of been in that situation before.
Right. We started as a staff in April of 22. It was kind of like the best case, worst case scenario because we had really 4 seniors that played, football last year, and of significance, and there was 5 total seniors going in, and we were young, and so that it was like, but we knew those kids, they gained a lot. A lot of them were first-time starters as juniors and sophomores, and even a freshman last year. So it did, in high school, it flips fast, and so we went from a very inexperienced team to an experienced team.
And now an opportunity to lock up a playoff spot against Laurel Highlands, a team that you've really had some competitive games with over the years.
Yeah, that's one of the things we keep telling the kids. I believe our senior class is 0-3 versus them, and they were all close games. And some of them decided who was going to the playoffs. And Laurel Highlands has come out on top the last few years, and they have a lot of kids back from that team last year that are playing Friday night.
And really, for your program now to take the next step. There hasn't been a lot of great football history at Trinity. They won a WPIAL championship back in the 1940s. They had a team in the 1960s that went undefeated and lost to Uniontown. Didn't actually win a playoff game until '86. and now, really on the cusp of a possible historic season here.
Yeah, I mean, the community's excited, but honestly, the thing that we've told the kids this week, Brian, is you've accomplished nothing, and we just said, we're not going to talk about, long-term things. Yes, making the playoffs is a goal, winning season is a goal, eventually a section title is a goal, winning a playoff is a goal, but it all comes back down the pyramid to the 2-day block. What are we doing today? And I really believe the players have bought into that mindset. And if it happens, it'll be because we had a daily focus every day.
Coach, we appreciate your time. Best of luck on Friday night.
Thank you, Brian. Appreciate your time.
That's Trinity head coach Dan Knaus. We'll preview the Uniontown game coming up tonight. The Red Raiders at Waynesburg taking on the Raiders when the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show continues right after this.
I'm Bill Martin, and along with my partner Trip Radcliffe and Rob Harper are attorneys at Radcliffe Martin Law. Our primary focus at Radcliffe Martin Law is representing people hurt in accidents. However, we handle workers' compensation claims, estate planning, real estate matters, and class actions. Radcliffe Martin Law is your hometown firm that offers conveniences not possible with Pittsburgh firms and provides better service than those firms. Radcliffe Martin Law, your local injury attorneys. 724-439-3930.
The UPMC Rehabilitation Institute on Wayland Smith Drive offers cutting-edge physical therapy. Jim Burns and his staff are residents of the community, treating sports injuries, neurological conditions, back pain, sprains and strains, joint replacements, hand injuries, and other conditions. They treat you efficiently and safely by taking all necessary precautions while disinfecting the clinic regularly. All insurance accepted. Experienced therapists. Convenient location and hours. Part of the community. Call the office with a prescription from your doctor or schedule by direct access 724-437-7500. Looking for a dentist? Dr. Michael George and Dr. Ashley Parker of George Dental Associates, a Uniontown staple, has over 40 years experience treating patients of all ages. Their caring, professional team of dentists and their staff offer a full range of dental services, including restorative, preventative, pediatric, cosmetic, and so much more. Visit GeorgeDentalAssociates.com today. That's GeorgeDentalAssociates.com and find out how they can enhance your smile through the art of dentistry. Wishing the Mustangs a successful season.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Uniontown and Ross Traver Township is Sproul's Insurance Group, 724-437-9812, or go to SproulsInsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
Looking for the highest quality products at the lowest prices? Shop and save on Walnut Hill in Uniontown has the widest selection of brands and the freshest offerings around. They specialize in your family's grocery needs. Save big and sign up for the Shop and Save Perks card to get money-saving benefits and discounts on gas. Shop and save. Walnut Hill Road, Uniontown, open 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day. Working hard to offer you the best at Shop and Save because it's the just right thing to do.
Hello. My name is Dr. Garrett Breakiron, and I am running for South Union Township Supervisor. I have been a lifelong resident of South Union and raised my family and built my business in South Union. I have recently retired, and I will devote my full time and energy as your supervisor. It's time for a change of the old guard with new leadership. I humbly ask for your support in the upcoming election.
The following message was paid for by the Friends of Garrett Breakiron.
Prime Rozak back here on the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show with Uniontown head coach Keith Jeffries. And Keith, your Red Raiders getting set to take on the Waynesburg Raiders tonight, another tough opponent last week in North Star. It just seems like week in and week out, you're running up against some pretty good competition.
Yeah, they were a very good team. They beat Windber by 3 touchdowns. We had our hands full. They have a tough group of kids. They come off the ball, they play hard, they run hard. He is a good team up there, and they're going to have a lot of success in the playoffs.
How nice was it getting Cam Jackson back in the lineup?
It was good to get guys. Cam and a couple other guys came back from injury. You always want to get starters back in the lineup. He definitely helps out on defense, and hopefully he's feeling a little bit better this week running the ball.
You started with Kadrian at quarterback to move Nedley over. What's your plan here over the next couple of weeks at the quarterback position?
Probably keep going at quarterback, in and out, depending on the situation of the game between Will, Kadrian. We might even get Cameron Dugan in a little bit more. He had the long run against Carrick and try and get him some reps as well.
Penalty certainly hurt you, though, on Friday night last week.
Yeah, we kind of went in a little brain fog there at times, and false started a few times in bad situations and jumped off sides, and that's one of the things we were stressing with the kids about staying focused and not losing their focus and playing out the plays.
You mentioned some of the injuries. How much just overall this year has that kind of put you behind the eight ball from time to time? Because you guys really haven't caught too many breaks in that department.
Yeah, because you go into it, and then, one, you lose guys during a game, or you go in, you game plan and thinking that somebody's going to be there, and then all of a sudden you have to deal with the fact that there's an injury, and then you go sometimes to second or third guy on the depth chart, and then their experience isn't there. That's the main thing. You lose the experience from the kids that played in the past.
Waynesburg this week, your thoughts on the matchup with the Waynesburg Raiders?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're a tough team. They're much improved from last year. We're going to have our hands full again. They had a nice game last week against Brentwood. They pretty much executed their game plan and did whatever they wanted with Brentwood.
Coach, appreciate your time. Best of luck on Friday night.
Thank you, Brian. I appreciate it.
That's Uniontown head coach Keith Jeffries. You can watch the Uniontown Red Raiders take on the Waynesburg Raiders tonight on the WMBS Facebook page. Stay tuned. More ahead on our Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show. We'll talk to Ian McMeans from Steel City Blitz right after this.
Hello, I am Jack Conner. I'm running for district attorney. I'm going to go after drug dealers who are pumping fentanyl into our community, insist upon maximum sentences for dangerous criminals, and escalating sentences for repeat offenders. With clear consequences, would-be criminals will think twice. Then we can all raise families, start businesses, and feel safe in Fayette County. Learn more Mondays at 4:15 p.m. right here on WMBS.
Paid for by the Friends of Jack W. Conner.
Uniontown Detailing offers an all-inclusive auto care experience. Services include full auto detailing, professional ceramic coatings, window tinting, undercoating, paintless dent repair, and more. Uniontown Detailing has moved to a new location on 255 South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown. Stop by and check them out today. Best of luck this season to all local teams from Uniontown Detailing.
You remember O'Gilly's Pub? Hi, I'm Bo Gillis, the founder of O'Gilly's Pub in Uniontown. The new owners have created the atmosphere that O'Gilly's was famous for. But you have a few memories of O'Gilly's yourself. Stop in and see what's happened. It'll be fun, just like the old pub. Folks, the same great atmosphere and menu you will remember. So stop in and see us. Never know who you'll see.
O'Gilly's Pub and Deli. O'Gilly's Pub and Deli. Aspen Street, Uniontown, PA.
Bruce Beard, located at 187A Connellsville Street, and available by phone at 724-417-4958, is here to meet your accounting, tax service, and real estate management needs. Call Bruce Beard at 724-417-4958. 724-417-4958. Good luck and best wishes to the Laurel Highlands Mustangs and the Uniontown Red Raiders. From Bruce Beard. Dave Lohr wants to remain your Fayette County Commissioner. Commissioners have come and gone, but real change came when Dave Lohr was elected Fayette County Commissioner. Dave left politics at the door to focus on what's best for the people of Fayette County. The county is changing from here at home to Pittsburgh to Harrisburg to Washington. They're noticing things are looking up for Fayette County, and businesses are noticing too. And that's good for everyone. Keep Dave Lohr your Fayette County Commissioner.
Paid for by the Dave Lohr campaign.
Does your car sound like it's saying, "Trade me in, trade me in," every time you start it up? Well, go to Ford of Uniontown and trade it in. That's right, your Uniontown Ford dealer is ready to assist you with a new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV purchase. Ford of Uniontown has all the deals, all the inventory, and they are ready to deal. It has never been a better time to buy a Ford. Service is their top priority. No matter where you purchase your Ford car or truck, Ford of Uniontown will be happy to service it for you. They offer Ford-trained technicians, Ford-certified parts and service, 1-year, 12,000-mile parts warranties, and new state-of-the-art service equipment. Call or stop in today to see the hometown service of Ford of Uniontown, Route 40 West across from Applebee's. So listen to your car the next time you hear it say, "Trade me in, trade me in." Ford of Uniontown, Route 40 at the top of the hill.
Brian Morozak back on the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show with Ian McMeans from Steel City Blitz. Ian, tonight on WMBS, we have Laurel Highlands hosting Trinity. And Trinity, what a big win for their program last week. Knocked off Thomas Jefferson for the first time since 1987. That really sent some shockwaves around the WPIAL.
Absolutely. Thomas Jefferson was a team that many, myself included, considered to be one of the top contenders, not only for the Big 7 conference title, but for a WPIAL title. And for Trinity to come out on their homecoming night and really take it to the Jaguars. I mean, they were up 21-0 for a while in that game. I think the final was 23 or 24-6. But really, Trinity just handled Thomas Jefferson all game, really shut them down offensively, and came out and executed extremely well. Trinity has a sophomore dual-threat quarterback in Jonah Williamson, who has been a little up and down this year, but throws a really pretty deep ball, makes good decisions with the football, and is a threat to run from anywhere on the field. He's extremely talented, put up over 400 yards and 6 touchdowns worth of total offense a couple weeks ago in their shootout win over Connellsville. And Trinity is a team that had been kind of inconsistent all year. They played Peters Township close early in the year and had kind of a really bad 5 to 6 minute stretch in that game where things just fell apart and Peters ran away with it, and the score wasn't really indicative of how close the rest of the game was. Similarly, they fought McKeesport pretty tight for a half, and then McKeesport pulled away like they do in the second half. So Trinity had been sort of slowly coming together. Their head coach, Dan Knaus, was our special guest on our WPIAL Blitz podcast this week, so your listeners can go check that out on YouTube, search for the WPIAL Blitz show, and see what he had to say about their big win over TJ. And Trinity's a team that's only been in the playoffs once in the last decade, which is kind of hard to believe with how close they've been. It seems like they're in the mix every year, and they've had a lot of really close games back and forth with Laurel Highlands over the last few years as well. So should be a good one this week with a lot on the line for the Hillers, and Laurel Highlands not out of it yet. If they're able to win out over Trinity, Connellsville, and Ringgold, they could still get that head-to-head tiebreaker over Trinity and get into the playoffs, even though Trinity has that victory over Thomas Jefferson.
And if the Hillers can get hot, it really has an opportunity to be a historic season for Trinity. They last won a WPIAL football championship back in 1948 when there was no playoff games. They had an undefeated team in 65 until the last regular season game when they actually lost to Uniontown. Had a good team in 77, but actually didn't make the playoffs for the first time until 1986, and then they knocked off TJ in back-to-back years in 86 and 87. And as we mentioned, last week's win was the first win for Trinity over TJ since that 87 team.
Yeah, absolutely. And Trinity's got a really good mix right now, it seems like, of experienced upperclassmen with an extremely talented underclassman quarterback. So when we interviewed their head coach, he mentioned that they've got 23 or 24 seniors on this team, that those guys have kind of seen their lumps over the last few years, and really he's in his second year there. So really when he came in, got that core group of what was juniors at the time to kind of start building the program up. And then with the quarterback, Jonah Williamson, they started him as a freshman last year and went through some growing pains there, but now he's really exploded this year with over 1,100 passing yards, over 600 rushing yards, just a threat every time he has the ball in his hands to throw it deep or take off with it. They run this little option play where he fakes a pitch and then has the option to either throw or run with it, and it's been tough for teams to stop this year.
We'll wrap things up with Ian McMeans from Steel City Blitz on the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show right after this.
Attorneys from all over the state and nation advertise in southwestern Pennsylvania for personal injury and workers' comp cases. But most of them send their assistants to do the legwork. You might not even meet your attorney until your first hearing.
We're local attorneys, Davis & Davis. We meet directly with our clients, including free consultation, and there are no fees until you receive money on your case. If you've been injured, call Davis & Davis, representing you and your neighbors yesterday, today, and tomorrow.
Phone 724-437-2799.
Fayette County Commissioner Vince Vicides salutes all who work so hard to keep high school football an important part of our lives. A great amount of effort, much of it behind the scenes, goes into putting a team on the field. And a lot of teamwork occurs when elected officials produce positive outcomes in our communities. On Election Day, let's keep Vince Vicides and his team moving us forward. Vince Vicides, at work building Fayette County's future.
paid for by the Friends of Vincent A. Facidi.
Brewston Chiropractic Studio is the new chiropractic office in town. Located inside Spin Unlimited, just behind the Texas Roadhouse, Dr. Stephen Lint and Dr. Brooke Sova are well-versed in the latest chiropractic and soft tissue techniques to help you get out of pain and functioning at your best. Call 724-912-6505 or go online at www.brewstonwellness.com for more information or to schedule your appointment.
When your car is damaged, the name to remember is Ted Sova & Son Body and Fender Repair. Currently in their 60th year of providing quality, reliable service to the community, Ted Sova & Son offers complete collision service, minor to major repairs, frame and unibody repairs, and glass installation. They'll gladly blueprint your vehicle for repair, and they'll work with your insurance company. With a paint booth that utilizes the environmentally friendly waterborne paint process, Ted Sova & Son not only cares for our community and our children, they care for our environment. Located on Atlas Road in Hopwood, it's the goal of Ted Sova & Son to alleviate the stress of an accident and assist you in any way possible. Family owned and operated for 60 years. Call 724-437-2351. 724-437-2351 for Ted Sova & Son Body and Fender Repair. Always proud to support local high school sports.
This is Dr. Fraser Stokes from U.S. Digestive Health in Uniontown. On behalf of my partners, Dr. Fred Ruthart, Chuck Calabrese, Mark Hoppy, and our entire USDH team, we want to wish all our local high school athletes an outstanding season on the fields, courses, and courts. For any digestive problems or just to schedule a preventive screening colonoscopy, call us at 724-437-7677.
Casey's Sports Cafe, owned and operated by the Vernon family and located at 243 South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown, is announcing they will have new evening hours. New hours are Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Saturday and Sunday, 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. Come in at Casey's Sports Cafe and check out their new menu items and entrees. Casey's can also cater your next event. Whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner, Casey's is the place to eat. Phone 724-550-4126 for Casey's Sports Cafe.
At what point did everything change? When did service get taken out of service industries? It's too bad, because people are busy these days. At life, at work, at play. When it comes to your hard-earned money, you want service. Real service. From a person you know and a face you trust. At a bank where changing with the times doesn't mean leaving people behind. We're proud to be a part of your community. We're United Bank, at your service.
Ryan Morozak back, wrapping things up with Ian McMeans from Steel City Blitz. And Ian, hard to believe we only have 3 weeks left in the high school football regular season.
So, as of right now, we only have 5 teams that have clinched playoff spots. Central Catholic in 6A, Gateway in 5A have actually clinched their conference titles already. North Allegheny, McGuffey, and Clairton have also clinched playoff spots, but there's a lot more teams that have the opportunity this week in Week 7 here to clinch playoff spots and secure their postseason berths. No one can clinch a conference title this week, but this week is kind of like the calm before the storm almost, that there's not a lot of great matchups on the slate this week. There's some good ones, but not great ones. Not those sort of headliners that we have coming up in a few weeks, like, we've got Clairton Jeanette coming up in Week 9, Aliquippa Central Valley coming up in Week 9. So this week, some good games on the schedule. A lot of teams have the opportunity to clinch playoff spots, but there's not really a headliner game where I'm like, wow, this is like an awesome game that everybody needs to tune into. Obviously, the non-conference game between Central Catholic and Penn Hills is a big one. That one, is probably going to attract a lot of attention of college coaches just from all the talent that's on the field. Central Catholic coming off that upset loss to Pine Richland, where Pine Richland came out and ran a Wildcat offense, and Central Catholic's defense just wasn't able to stop them. So a bit of a surprise there. Last week was kind of upset Central in the WPIAL. Montour topping Central Valley as well last week. Central Valley scored a touchdown with about 5 minutes left in the game and went for 2 and didn't make it, and Montour was able to hold on and win there. But some other meaningful games this week: Bethel Park taking on Moon in 5A, Armstrong against Mars for the top spot in the Greater Allegheny Conference in 4A, down in 3A. Knock has an opportunity to clinch their first playoff spot in 9 years if they're able to beat Freeport. A good one between Bell Vernon and Mount Pleasant. Mount Pleasant battled Elizabeth Forward pretty much to the death last week. That was a game where the score didn't really indicate how close the game was. Elizabeth Forward went up 25-3 in that game. Mount Pleasant stormed back to tie the game at 25, and then Elizabeth Forward scored a touchdown and then got a pick six in the last 30 seconds of the game to make it a 14-point victory, but not really indicative of how close that one was. So kind of all things pointing towards the Bell Vernon Elizabeth Forward showdown for the conference title in Week 9, but building up to that, we've got a Bell Vernon Mount Pleasant game this week. Also in 3A in the Western Hills Conference, Seton LaSalle was kind of the talk of the WPIAL for a few weeks, but they've cooled off a little the last 2 weeks with losses to South Park and West Mifflin. They have a big one against Beaver this week that will probably determine who the fourth playoff team out of the Western Hills Conference is. In 3A, that was 3A. In 2A, one of the big stories is what's going on up in Lawrence County. Mohawk and Neshannock both unbeaten in conference play. Mohawk beat Beaver Falls this past week. Those two aren't going to play each other until Week 9 as well. So once again, kind of leading up to those big Week 9 showdowns, but they're sitting at the top of the conference there, which is a little bit different after Beaver Falls has reached the WPIAL championship game each of the last 3 years. Also a nice story up there, Elwood City, who had an incredibly long losing streak that they just snapped last year. It was 30-plus games. They're potentially in position here to contend for a playoff spot this year, so that's pretty cool to see. In 1A, we've got a matchup between Cornell, who's the only team to beat defending champs Union so far this year. They're taking on an undefeated Fort Cherry team that topped Bishop Canavan 2 weeks ago in a shootout. I think it was 48-41 or 49-41, something like that. Fort Cherry's got an excellent sophomore quarterback in Matt Seg, who last year was the first freshman to ever join the 1,000 club in the WPIAL. Another big result from last week that I should mention in the Tri-County South, California topping West Green to take control of the top of that conference. But another good story there, Jefferson Morgan sitting in second place right now with a 3-1 conference record. If they win over Monessen this week and get a couple other good results, have an opportunity to clinch their first playoff spot in 10 years. So kind of a cool story for the Rockets as well.
Ian, great stuff as always. We'll actually talk with you twice next week. We have a Thursday night game. Uniontown's going to take on Petersburg, West Virginia next Thursday. They actually scratched their game they had scheduled with Carrick on Friday. So they're going to host Petersburg on Thursday. And then, of course, we'll have Laurel Highlands and Ringgold next Friday.
Sounds good. Can't wait. It's the exciting time of year where these playoff races are taking shape. And, there's been some chatter out there that's sort of leading up to next year being a realignment year. I saw Butler propose to the PIAA something I've been talking about for a while, actually, that if a team doesn't have success over a period of time, to potentially let them move down in classification so they don't have to play as challenging of a schedule. I know Butler had gone the independent route and is now sort of playing in District 10 through a cooperative arrangement, but wants to come back to the WPIAL. So I think something like that may, be on the radar also of the likes of Albert Gallatin, Uniontown, Brownsville, the other teams that have gone the independent route, that if they do come back to the WPIAL and struggle again, if they were allowed to move down in classification, that could potentially help them stay within the WPIAL. And another interesting story I actually just saw this morning at the time of recording, that Farrell's school board was discussing whether or not they wanted to stay in District 10 or come back to the WPIAL. Farrell up there in, southern Mercer County had been a WPIAL school for a number of years, I think from the 1940s until the early 2000s, won a couple WPIAL titles as a single-A school. They're in 2A right now, but that would potentially also add another very historic WPIAL program, but also add another very solid program statewide. They've won a number of District 10 titles. So some things to kind of keep an eye on here as we're heading into the not only tail end of the football season, but also realignment time as the PIAA will shuffle things up, into December and January for the next cycle.
And we'll keep our eye on those stories as well, maybe expand upon them next week. And again, appreciate your time. Have a great weekend, and we'll talk to you next Thursday night.
Sounds good. Thanks.
That's Ian McMeans from Steel City Blitz, and we'll have the starting lineups in the opening kickoff on the way next. Laurel Highlands hosting Trinity here on WMBS, the South Union Township Sports Network, the Triple I High School Sports Network, and Facebook Live.
Did you know that you have a choice for your physical therapy provider? NovaCare Rehabilitation offers same-day appointments, and oftentimes you don't need a prescription from your doctor to see us. We will make sure that you are treated as an individual and will work directly one-on-one with you to help achieve your goals. You have tried the rest. Now try the best. NovaCare, Delaware Avenue in Uniontown. Phone 724-437-0556 to schedule your appointment today.
Attorneys Bobby Gordon, Shane Gannon, and Tim Witt at Watson Mundorf LLP wish the Laurel Highlands Mustangs and all of our local teams the best of luck this year. Watson Mundorf is a premier regional law firm whose experience and expertise empower it to not only be an advocate for its clients, but also provide them with exceptional service to exceed expectations. With offices in Uniontown and Connellsville, they are local and here to serve you. Call 724-626-8882 for attorneys Bobby Gordon, Shane Gannon, and Tim
Chris
Witt.
Parker Jr., October is the month for trick or treat.
It's all treats here at Autoland Hyundai, where we have the best inventory in years. We have sweet deals on 2024 Hyundai Tucsons with 2.99% APR financing or $1,500 HMS bonus cash and over a dozen 2024 Hyundai Palisades available now with third-row seating, all-wheel drive, plus available luxury options.
Fuel efficiency is always important.
Looking for economy and fuel efficiency? Lease the new 2024 Hyundai Elantra SE for only $239 per month. Just see us for details.
And every new Hyundai purchase includes Hyundai Owner Assurance, America's Best Warranty, 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty, and 3-year, 36,000-mile free complimentary maintenance. Autoland Hyundai, 25 East Fayette Street, Uniontown, or online at AutolandHyundai.com.
And remember, you'll always pay less to drive the best at Autoland Hyundai. And now through October 14th, discover Columbus Day savings of $500 off on any vehicle purchase.
Just as your local State Farm agent combines good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates, you can combine your home and auto. And guess what you'll get? That's right, good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates. In fact, State Farm agent Lauren Yohman is your go-to agent in Uniontown for the service you deserve at the price you want. So try to combine home and auto today. State Farm agent Lauren Yohman will help you mix and match things perfectly. Call 724-592-6308 for your surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Hello, my name is Dr. Garrett Breakiron, and I am running for South Union Township Supervisor. I have been a lifelong resident of South Union and raised my family and built my business in South Union. I have recently retired, and I will devote my full time and energy as your supervisor. It's time for a change of the old guard with new leadership. I humbly ask for your support in the upcoming election.
The following message was paid for by the Friends of Garrett Breakiron.
Chiropractor, husband, father, team doctor, and coach. I'm Dr. Bob Baker, and I'm running for Fayette County Coroner. As a proven leader and team player, I will lead with integrity and compassion. My plans and goals for this office will be a great benefit for our community, to not only serve those in need, but to also help prevent tragedies. I'm Dr. Bob Baker, and I would greatly appreciate your support.
Paid for by Friends of Dr. Bob Baker.
Ready to update your home? Find what you need at Zen's Construction Warehouse. Their friendly, knowledgeable staff will be happy to help you the old-fashioned way. They'll answer your questions and get you started on your next home project. Conveniently located at 485 Walnut Hill Road in Continental. Zen's is open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5:30, Saturday and Sunday, 10 to 2. For more information, call 724-366-8274 or visit Zen's Construction Warehouse's Facebook page. Zen's Construction Warehouse, their surplus is your savings.
Back here at Laurel Highlands High School, Brian Morozak along with Steve Supercarry, Frank Hauser on the field, Tony Hanola keeping stats, Sarah Camp behind the camera, and Nick Barczyk back inside our WMBS studios. Time now for our starting lineups, being brought to you by SWGI Specialists, now U.S. Digestive Health at Uniontown. A different name, but the same team, providing the same exceptional digestive care to our communities. Wishing the best of luck to our Fayette County team. Steve?
Okay, for the Hillers on offense, a big, huge offensive line, averaging over 250 pounds a guy. And starting at left tackle is number 72, Braden Helmkamp. He's 6'5", 274, Brian. That's a big one.
Yes.
So the rest of them aren't that big, but you got Mason Harps, number 67, is your left guard. The center is 73, Aiden Davis. Chase Banco, number 57, is your right guard. Jimmy Lafferty, number 70, is your right guard tackle. And the tight end is Roderick Moore. He's number 44. At quarterback, he's a good one. Jonah Williamson already getting some Division I looks already, just a sophomore. 6'2", watching him warm up. He looks pretty solid out there. Wide receivers are Dante DeRubo. He's number 1. Luke Laycock, number 17. And Tony Cipoletti, he's number 15. And the tailback is Andrew Durig. He's number 25. And the halfback is Caden Vogel. He's number 21. For the Mustangs defensively, to go against that offense, starting at left end is number 5, Jaden Tucker. Has 15 tackles on the year. With 22 tackles on the year is Billy Barton. He's the nose guard, number 54. And John Pletcher, number 52, is the right defensive end. Linebackers, 3 of them, Tristan Baker, Parker Hoff, and Tristan McCoy will get those linebacker spots. And the defensive backs, Noah Lyon is number 3 on the left side. Marion Jones is the strong safety. The free safety is Hunter Kuzer. Gio Guerriere is another safety back there. They have 5 defensive backs. He's number 14, and Josh Reed, number 7, will be the corner on the right side.
Mustang's a little bit shorter, Steve, than normal in the secondary as well. Watching warm-ups, I saw Josiah Lewis, number 9. He was in street clothes, and DJ Pratt, number 2, also in street clothes. That'll hurt the Mustangs both in the secondary and among the receiving corps tonight.
Yes.
When I hit the Mustangs offense up.
Okay. Left tackle is number 75, Josh Kelly. Billy Barton, number 54, left guard. Cam Van Meter is the center. Hunter Rabb is the right guard. And Connor Dye is your right tackle. Tight end is Mylan Smith. He'll be number 12?
12, correct,
yeah. Yes. Okay. Noah Lyon is your quarterback. Receivers are Kuzer, Dunn, and Reed. And the running backs are Parker Hoff and... what do we got?
Tristan Baker.
Tristan Baker.
And that was interesting, too, Steve. They did not list Black among the frontline starters in either offense or defense tonight. Not sure what the reasoning is there, but something I noticed with the charts tonight.
Yeah, and you don't even have him on the chart at all, really.
He's a backup wide out there behind Dunn.
Yeah, there he is.
Listed behind Reed as a corner as well.
Right.
Hillers defensively.
Left tackle is left defensive end. Is Jace Banco, number 57. Nose guard is Braden Helmkamp. He's number 72. Zamaj Fuse, number 66, will be the right defensive end. Linebackers, 4 of them. They run a 3-4 look. Luke Laycock, number 17. He's on the left side. Nico Morrow is the left inside linebacker. He's number 9. Caden Vogel, number 21, is on the right side of the inside. And Anthony Georgie is the right outside linebacker. He'll be number 3. Defensive backs from left to right. Dante DeRubo, he's number 1. Andrew Durig, he's the safety on the left side, number 25. Tony Cipoletti, number 15, is the safety on the right side. And Isaiah Kimball, number 0, and he has 28 tackles on the year, so he's one of their leading tacklers. He's the cornerback on the right side. Those are your starting lineups.
And those 2 inside backers for Trinity, Morrow 55 tackles and Vogel 54 tackles, lead the way for the Hillers defensively. Gary Frankhauser down on the sidelines. A Davis & Davis sideline report. And Gary, it seems like the mood's still pretty festive for the Mustangs, even though they're on a 6-game losing streak right now.
Well, it always is here at the Mustang Field. People are very loyal to the squad out here, and they're going to see a pretty good crowd. And a lot of people from Trinity coming down here. Also, a short trip there from Washington to watch their Trinity Hillers, who have some momentum here going into the latter part of the season. So the Mustangs need this home crowd, and they need their support from the students, and I think they'll get it here this evening. But Hillers have won the toss, have elected to receive, and the Mustangs will be kicking left to right on your TV and radio dial.
Thanks a lot, Gary, and we'll check in with you throughout the course of the evening here on WMBS, the South Union Township Sports Network, the Triple Live High School Sports Network, and Facebook Live. Our live video stream on WMBS tonight, courtesy of State Farm agent Lauren Yohman and Potter's Bar and Grill. Brought to you on the South Union Township Sports Network tonight by Smith Lewis Chess CPAs in Uniontown, Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law, the Sprouse Insurance Group and insurance agent David Hughes, SWGI Specialist, now a part of U.S. Digestive Health, UPMC Rehabilitation Institute and physical therapist Jim Burns, Chesler's Fine Furniture at 51 north of Uniontown, United Bank, the law offices of Zebley, Mahalov, and White, and South Union Township supervisors Bob Schiffbauer, Rick Vernon, and Jason Scott. And Steve, good to know weather's not going to play a factor tonight. They're calling for some rain tomorrow, but still should have some pretty clear skies this evening. And actually, I think Steve stepped out for a moment, so we'll head down to Gary back on the sidelines. Gary, weather conditions looking good tonight.
Absolutely. There's a little nip in the air, and it will drop as the evening goes along, but this is mid-October, and it is football weather. As you said, it doesn't look like any precipitation, so it should be a great night. Really no wind down here on the field.
And we're back with the opening kickoff right after this. Laurel Highlands taking on Trinity here on WMBS, the Triple Live High School Sports Network, the South Union Township Sports Network, and Facebook Live.
The Sea Harbor Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive Sea Harbor Service Valets. Just call to schedule your next service appointment, and we'll come pick up your car and drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pickup and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy. The UPMC Rehabilitation Institute on Wayland Smith Drive offers cutting-edge physical therapy. Jim Burns and his staff are residents of the community, treating sports injuries, neurological conditions, back pain, sprains and strains, joint replacements, hand injuries, and other conditions. They treat you efficiently and safely by taking all necessary precautions while disinfecting the clinic regularly. All insurance accepted. Experienced therapists. Convenient location and hours. Part of the community. Call the office with a prescription from your doctor or schedule by direct access 724-437-7500. The people of South Union Township know it's one of the finest places in Fayette County to live and raise a family. There are clean, safe neighborhoods, 2 beautiful, a wonderful school district. The taxes are the lowest in the county. The garbage and sewage charges are the cheapest in the entire state. And there's not been a tax increase in 52 years. The Vernon name is a strong name for quality, people-oriented services. When you need something, Rick Vernon is there. Why break up a good team? Let's keep a good team together so Rick Vernon can continue to work hard for our great quality of life. Rick thanks everyone for their support in the primary and would appreciate your vote in the fall so that he can continue working with his fellow supervisors, Bob Schiffbauer and Jason Scott, for our great quality of life.
Paid for by the candidate.
Hi, I'm Russ Blejo. As your local Allstate agent, providing protection that fits your life is something I take, well, personally. I'm committed to learning about your needs and personalizing protection to meet them. From bundling your auto, home, and life insurance with ease to evaluating optional coverage based on your protection needs. I can build an insurance proposal that fits your life. Are you in good hands? Contact me, Russ Blejo, for a free quote.
Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Savings vary. Good times and good food. It's all at Potter's Bar and Grill on Morgantown Street in Uniontown. Family owned and operated. Potter's has been a staple in the Uniontown community since 1950. So get out of the house and make your next night out at Potter's Bar and Grill on Morgantown Street in Uniontown. Call them up at 724-438-9835. That's 724-438-9835. Or visit Potter's on Facebook. We'll see you at Potter's.
Brian Morozak back here at Mustang Field at Laurel Highlands High School, about 3 minutes away from kicking it off tonight. Brian Morozak and Steve Super, Tony Hanola keeping stats. Gary Frankhauser down on the field. Sarah Camp behind the camera. Nick Barczyk back inside our WMBS studios. Head referee tonight, Mark Marusik. Barry Crable's the umpire. Line judge is Ron Holler. The head linesman is Mark Samuels. The back judge is Gary Perella. And the side judge is Dave Dittler this evening. The Mustangs have won 3 straight in this series. Last Trinity win, 28-25 over Laurel Highlands back in 2019. But the Mustangs have lost 6 straight this year. knocked off Uniontown in the opener, and that's been the only win for Laurel Highlands. Mustangs lost a heartbreaker 19-17 to Albert Gallatin last week. Laurel Highlands actually had the football inside the Albert Gallatin red zone on the opening 3 possessions of the game. Turned it over on downs twice and then had a fumble that went back 85 yards for a touchdown on the Albert Gallatin side. And from there, the Mustangs were able to fight back a little bit, but Albert Gallatin pulled out a 19-17 win over Laurel Highlands. So the Mustangs certainly reeling on the Trinity side. They had lost back-to-back games against McKeesport and Greater Latrobe, but last week, Steve, a huge shocker, knocking off Thomas Jefferson 23-6.
Well, that just tells you all you need to know, right? And I got some of my notes from Coach Edenfield. My wife works with him downtown, and he is impressed beyond you can imagine with this Trinity team. He thinks they're going to make a deep run into the WPIAL playoffs this year. They're really led by their quarterback. The quarterback is just a sophomore, but this Williamson kid is a Division I recruit already. He's a dual threat, strong arm. He can run outside. He gets the tough yards up the middle when he needs to, and he's according to this, coming from Coach Edenfield, is the best QB LH will be seen this year and probably in the last 4 years. So that's some pretty high praise from Coach Edenfield on this kid from Trinity. So and then of course don't forget Durick. You know, we've seen him. Durick, he's a senior. We've seen him for a couple years now. He's a tough little runner. Number 25. He's not the biggest kid, but he's a real fast little scat back that gets those tough yards. Going to be a tough test for the Mustangs. Should be a lot of fun tonight. Let's see if we can hang in there and make a game of this.
And Steve, talking to some of the media members that cover Trinity on a regular basis, they said the Hillers obviously have an opportunity to lock up a playoff spot today with a win over Laurel Highlands and getting losses from Ringgold and Connellsville. But they said historically, Trinity has not performed well in these situations. But kind of a new regime right now. Dan Canals, in his second year as the head coach of the Trinity Hillers, kind of rebuilt this program. And you can kind of tell they're at the position, I think, in their program history where they're ready to take the next step, as they just had the coin toss won there by Trinity, and they want the football to start this game.
Well, I think you're right, and they've probably had. You got to get over that hump, right? You got to get, you're always trying to get to the next level and trying to win, get to the playoffs first, and then win some playoff games, and then win it all. And they've, this is a team though that may bypass some of those steps. This one's, we saw TJ right a couple weeks ago. We all know how good they are, and for them to do that to TJ, that turned a lot of heads, right? That a lot of people. Took notice, and this team's not going to jump up and surprise anyone, and the Mustangs are in for a dogfight tonight.
A lot of red, white, and blue out there. The Mustangs in the home blues, both shirts and pants, white numbers, red trim. Trinity, the away whites with blue numbers and some blue trim as well. Laurel Highlands working left to right as we describe it here in the opening quarter. Set to kick off for the Mustangs is Tanner Brusda back deep to receive for the Trinity Hillers. You have 13 Zane Garner back there along with DeRubo. It's going to go in DeRubo's direction on the far side, and he's going to let it go out of bounds, barely out of bounds at the 8-yard line. And you had a nice kickoff there that almost stayed in on the far boundary there from Brewster, but still the Hillers will get good field position here at the 35.
A little punch knuckle down the left sideline, and like you said, it almost checked up like one of your wedge shots, Brian, and it's just checked up and went off the left fringe, didn't it? It just went down, and that just right down by the 6 or 7 yard line, and that could have been disaster for Trinity if that ball would have stayed there. He would have had to pick it up, but he was right on top of it. And they'll get good field position at the 35.
So Williamson, a dual-threat quarterback, only a sophomore, 6'2", 190 pounds, 69 of 114, 1,172 in the air, has rushed for almost 600 yards and 6 rushing touchdowns as well. Put it up here, a little quick out near side. Pass complete, and that's Luke Laycock, close to a Trinity first down, right around the 45-yard line.
Just a little sprint out to the left and a quick, just a little toss, and he run after the catch there. He gets the first down and got right at the 10 yards he needed, didn't he?
20th reception of the season for Laycock. Now has 442 receiving yards and 3 touchdowns. And Williamson and the Hillers come to the line here. Williamson out of the shotgun. Doric to his right. Twin receivers to the far side. Single coverage to the near side. Little play fake. Williamson looking deep middle right off the hands of his intended wide receiver there, Tony Cipoletti. Falls incomplete to bring up 2nd down and 10.
Well, it's a good throw over the top of the defense. The ball just a little too high. Cipoletti made a nice attempt at it. I think he might have jumped a little too early. But pretty good-looking throw by that quarterback.
So 2nd and 10 from the Trinity 45. Ball in the near hash mark just underway. 11:20 left here in the opening quarter. The Trinity Hillers and the Laurel Highlands Mustangs. Big 7 conference action. Triple right formation. Williamson again out of the shotgun, takes the snap, pitch off to Dorg. Plenty of running room on the far side. Blockers out in front into Mustang territory. Spinning inside the 40 down to the 39-yard line for a gain of 16 from Andrew Dorg. The 5'10", 178-pound senior came into the game with 279 rushing yards and 3 rushing touchdowns.
The Mustangs look, of course, they got their all-blue uniforms with the white helmets tonight. They just look smaller, don't they, compared to the Hillers? The Hillers have those white uniforms, look a little bit like the Indianapolis Colts, right, with the stripes on the side and the blue and white, the blue stripes, double striped down the pants, and they look a lot bigger.
Williamson now from the far hash mark, the Laurel Highlands 39. Again, Dorg to his left. Triple left formation to the near side of the field. Play fake. Williamson calls his own number and just surges forward for 2 down to the 37. We mentioned Williamson likes to run a lot, Steve. In fact, he's their leading rusher with close to 600 yards on the ground.
Gain of 1, 2nd down and 9.
And Trinity going to go a little no huddle here. Up tempo, 2nd and 8 now. Williamson.
Got a guy down the sideline.
He's going to lob it down the far side, looking for a Laycock. And the pass ball's incomplete. Good coverage there from Noah Lyon for Laurel Highlands defensively. And that'll bring up 3rd down and a long 8.
Well, Laycock kind of stopped running there, didn't he? He had the defender beat, and just kind of maybe he lost the ball in the lights, or it's kind of that. It's just a little bit of twilight. The lights aren't quite taking full effect yet, and he just did not keep running.
Laycock also the backup quarterback for Trinity. The lineup now in the slot left. Williamson again out of the shotgun. Dorg to his left, and Dorg is going to take the pitch here on the near side. Dorg trying to turn the corner, cuts up the field, and should have enough here for a Trinity first down.
Going to be really close. He might be about a half a yard short.
Needed to get just shy of the 29. And looks like they spotted it right there, Steve. I think they're going to move the sticks. We'll see they do a 4th down. They're going to say 4th and short. Williamson again coming under center quickly with a little surge forward, and this time I think he has. It only needed a couple of inches there and able to pick it up on the QB sneaks. We've seen Trinity go that no huddle look a couple of times early on in the opening 2 minutes.
Well, they didn't hesitate at all. And they have a really good field goal kicker. I was watching him in warm-ups.
Yeah, Andy Palm.
Yeah, he was bombing them from 45, 50 yards.
Looked very impressive. See if they need him tonight to hit any of those long-range field goals. Twins now at each side. 1st and 10 from the Laurel Highlands 20. A little high snap. Williamson puts it down, trying to set up the screen. Not there, and just threw it away. Closest receiver in the vicinity for Trinity there was DeRubo.
I think it was Dirk was a little bit to the right of where the ball went, Brian, and I think he just didn't see him. He was there. I don't know how much yardage he would have got after the catch. Mustangs defended that one pretty well.
So now 2nd and 10. Line of scrimmage just shy of the Mustang 28. Williamson staying out of that shotgun set with Dorg to his right. Triple right formation to the far side of the field. Jason Dobich in single coverage to the near side. Pitch going back to Dorg again. Plenty of running room on the far side. Spins forward. Should have enough for another Trinity first down. Give him 12, maybe 13 there. Close to the Mustang 16-yard line.
That's tough there. He just goes right around the right end. Nobody out there.
That's a 1st down for the Hillers.
Now 1st and 10 now for Trinity. Good ball possession and ball control drive here. They have it down to the Mustang 16. Have taken almost 3 minutes off the clock so far. Williamson back out of the gun. Dorg again to his left. Twin receivers to the near side as Williamson looks to put it up. Nothing to his left. Now rolls to his right. Throws on the run and overthrew his intended wide receiver there, Isaiah Kimball. That'll bring up 2nd down and 10.
Well, that was interesting there, Brian. He could have ran maybe for a touchdown. There was nobody in front of him, but he saw his receiver there, and he just the receiver kind of stumbled, got his feet tied up there on the in the Mustang end zone.
It's now 2nd and 10 from the Mustang 16. Williamson breaks huddle. Again, Dorg off to his right. They've double tights now on the line and a wide outs each side. As Williamson takes the snap, play fake, designed to run the entire way. And Williamson surges forward and gets close to the Trinity, or check that, close to the Laurel Highlands 11-yard line. So a pickup of 5, got half of it there, Steve, to bring up 3rd down and 5.
Yeah, like you said, run all the way, fake the kind of the mesh play there, fake the inside handoff. And
there you go, no huddle here again.
Yep.
Dorg now to the right of Williamson out of the shotgun. Williamson takes the snap. Lob pass, far side. Defender fell down. And for a Trinity touchdown is Dante DeRubo.
Yeah, no, a line just slipped on the turf, Brian, and that's should be dry turf, right? I mean, it's Gary's down on the field. It's the field conditions has got to be pretty good down there. He just fell.
You see anything down there, Gary?
Not. The field conditions are perfect, and just kind of got his feet tangled up, I think.
Now Andy Palm on for the extra point here for Trinity to try to give the Hillers a 7-0 lead. Snap comes back. Palm's kick up on the way and good. And the Trinity Hillers taking a 7-0 lead over the Laurel Highlands Mustangs. Touchdown pass. Jonah Williamson to Dante DeRubo. Extra point good. 7-0 Hillers. We're back at 60 here on the CR Piranha Group High School Sports Night.
On the go? No time to stop? That's when you'll love Peachin Pharmacy's curbside pickup at Peachin Market in downtown Connellsville. Next time you have a prescription to get, let Peachin Pharmacy make it easy for you. Call ahead at 724-626-9600 or send a message. Let friendly curbside pickup keep you right where you want to be, in the driver's seat. Peachin Pharmacy, your local pharmacy.
For funeral services from pre-need to at-need, burial or cremation, call Gates Funeral Home and Crematory, located at 136 North Gallatin Avenue in a beautifully restored historic home. Family owned and operated by Rick Gates, former Brownsville resident and Guyville alumni, the Gates Funeral Home and Crematory offers warmth, convenience, affordability, and ample parking. With a knowledgeable funeral director and compassionate staff, the Gates family and the Gates Funeral Home and Crematory are ready to assist you.
Andy Palm's kickoff going out of bounds, so the Mustangs, like Trinity did on their opening drive, will start 1st and 10 from their own 35-yard line, with the Hillers a 7-0 lead over the Laurel Highlands Mustangs on a Jonah Williamson 11-yard touchdown pass to Dante DeRubo. Capped off, Steve, a 12-play, 65-yard drive that took 3 minutes and 37 seconds off the clock. That's a lot of time.
Just old Hank Stram, right, matriculated it down the field. They just they had a couple of 3rd downs, actually a 4th down and a foot, and they were able to convert on all of those.
Mustangs 2 I-backs to open up this game, and getting the football and going nowhere is Parker Hoff.
Yeah, Parker Hoff had nowhere to go. Tried to dive over the top like he was trying to get a touchdown at the goal line and actually got stood up and lost a couple yards.
And the size, I think, on both sides of the Trinity line could certainly be an issue for Laurel Highlands tonight. You look at the defensive line, Banco 260, Hellcamp 274, Foos 251. Offensive line is big as well. So after that 2-yard loss, now 2nd and 12 for Laurel Highlands. Line back out of the shotgun. Pitch pass going forward to Hunter Kuzier coming near side, trying to turn the corner, but doesn't have the blockers out in front, and brought down for a loss on the play back at the 30-yard line by Isaiah Kimball. So that's a 3-yard loss. You had a 2-yard loss on 1st down, so you've run 2 plays, and now looking at a 3rd and 15. Mustangs playing from behind the sticks.
That'll go as a pass on the stats, right?
Correct, yeah.
They called it PA guy called it a run, but that was a pass. It was a little, like you said, that little pitch pass. But Mustangs giving it a try here, but they just cannot seem to move this big front.
Need a big play here on 3rd and 15 as Lyon takes the snap. They're coming after him. Flush to the far side, throws on the run. It's an interception. Picked off, coming back here by DeRubo. Here's DeRubo inside the 30, lowers the shoulder, and brought down at the 28-yard line. Tristan Baker brought him down, but Noah Lyon throwing his 4th interception of the season, and DeRubo says thank you very much.
Well, I don't understand. They roll him out to the left. He's a young quarterback. You would think he would be a lot more comfortable going to his right, and he just tried to just lofted that up, and there was really no Mustang or receiver in the area that I could see.
A tough start for Laurel Highlands. Gave up the opening touchdown to DeRubo. And then DeRubo now with the interception. An inside handoff here from Andrew Dorg, breaking a couple of tackles. He's still loose, and Dorg able to take it down to the 12-yard line before Hunter Kuzier was finally able to wrestle him down after a gain of 16 on the play.
Well, Hunter Kuzier doesn't sling him down there. He scores, and that's a big run there by Dorg.
Again, Hiller's going no huddle. Williamson out of the shotgun. Dorg to his left, going to put it up, looking for that far corner again. One-handed attempt there from Luke Laycock. Falls incomplete, and that'll bring up second down and 10. 6:39 left here in the opening quarter. Trinity a 7-0 lead, looking for more here against Laurel Highlands.
That was a good throw, back shoulder fade there, and really good coverage by Lyon that time. Noah just did a good job of staying with the player, got his head turned around, actually made a play on the ball, but the ball was just too tight of a window to fit that one in there.
Second and 10, line of scrimmage, Laurel Highlands 13-yard line. Williamson again out of the shotgun, pitch going back to Dorg, trying to turn the corner on the far side. Good pursuit defensively there from Laurel Highlands. Gio Guerriere bringing him down, just a minimal gain from Dorg. And Guerriere only a freshman, Steve, with a big-time play defensively.
Well, they have a freshman and 3 sophomores out there starting on this defensive side for the Mustangs. That's tough, and that was a good play by the freshman there to get in there and make a tackle.
3rd and 8 now for Trinity. Line of scrimmage, the Laurel Highlands 11-yard line. Williamson out of the shotgun, play fake, calls his own number, inside run, and Jonah Williamson still going, able to take it down to the Mustang 5-yard line. So now decision time here from head coach Dan Canals.
They fumbled, and I think one of the Hillers picked it up, right, and he got the ball. And number 72, the big guy that's at Helmkamp, actually had the ball and almost got the first down. That's going to be, they're going to kick a field goal.
Yeah, they're going to bring out Palm. Would have been 4th and about 2. This will be a 22-yard attempt here for Andy Palm from the far hash mark to try to put the Hillers up 10-0. Just have a little bit of an odd angle here. Clean snap coming back. Palm's kicked plenty of distance. Did he sneak it through? Yes, he did. So Andy Palm, a 22-yard field goal, has the Hillers up 10-0 over Laurel Highlands. 5:21 left here in the first. We're back in 60 on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Brewston Chiropractic Studio is the new chiropractic office in town. Located inside Spin Unlimited, just behind the Texas Roadhouse, Dr. Stephen Lint and Dr. Brooke Sova are well-versed in the latest chiropractic and soft tissue techniques to help you get out of pain and functioning at your best. Call 724-912-6505 or go online at www.brewstonwellness.com for more information or to schedule your appointment.
Don't fall behind on home improvement projects. Let First Federal of Greene County help you with the heavy lifting. Planning to remodel your kitchen or bath? Considering an addition, patio, or new roof? First Federal gives you all the tools you need. Home equity loans, construction loans, owner-builder loans, and FHA Title I home improvement loans. With offices in Fayette, Greene, and Washington counties, your loan stays here. Visit a loan officer today or apply online at the new ffgc.bank. First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County, member FDIC, equal housing lender, and MLS number 458729.
Another short kickoff there from Palm, and Josh Reed on the return for the Mustangs. Takes it back to the 39-yard line, so Steve, Laurel Highlands will have some pretty good field position here to start this drive.
Yeah, I don't understand that. That's 2 times they've kicked off, and he's squibbed it, if you will, just kind of topped it. Kind of a punch knuckle bouncer and a little bit of a bop shot almost, just kind of bopped it down there. And I don't know why he's afraid of kicking it deep, but Mustangs get good field position. Let's see if they can take advantage.
We'll start on the far hash mark, their own 39-yard line. And out of the shotgun is Parker Hoff. So a Wildcat quarterback set didn't work for Laurel Highlands as Hoff brought down for about a 6-yard loss on the play. And, Gary, what's the mood of the Laurel Highlands sideline right now? Giving up scores on the opening 2 Trinity drives and also turning it over once.
Well, it's not good. Let's put it that way. And I've been trying to find some information out down. You would see no Antoine Black either on the offense or defense, and let's just say it's not injury related.
Okay, and we noticed that, Gary, when we were going through the lineups. Black was not listed as a starter on offense or defense. I actually asked Coach Colasar specifically about Antoine and said he will play tonight. So we'll see if that's still the case. Here's Lyon running for his life, finds a man across the middle for a Mustang first down. Into Trinity territory is Darren Dunn.
Wow, nice play by Dunn to get himself open. He just settled in an open area, and Lyon was able to find him. And see, that time Brian, they roll him to the right, which makes it a little easier for that right-handed quarterback to throw the ball on the run.
And, Steve, you kind of wonder, was it maybe a quarter suspension type situation for Antoine? Maybe something happened again. You don't want to speculate, but you wonder with him not starting and Gary saying not injury-related if we might see him for the second quarter. Now coming in motion there is Kujar, and we're going to have an offsides called here against Trinity.
We just said we don't want to speculate, so let's not speculate.
I know. I'm just thinking of different reasons. Encroachment there against the Hillers will bring up a 1st and 5.
Something happened.
Something happened, correct.
It's not, whatever it is, it's not ability related.
No, not at all. Hello to Ed Walensky from Sandy Howell Notary Services watching on our live stream, along with Kaylee Matthews, Bill Kujar, and Tom Gabrisa watching tonight. Appreciate all you guys tuning in and everybody else on the stream tonight, whether they're watching on the Mustang side or the Hillers side. Inside run going here to Jaden Tucker. Tucker looking for running room down the near boundary, able to get a yard, maybe 2, down to the Hillers 43-yard line. I'll bring up second and about 4.
That's a nice, tough run by Tucker. Not much there. This bigger, stronger defensive line from the Hitlers is just manhandling the Mustangs so far. And Mustangs are going to have to get creative to get some offense going.
2nd and 5, and Gary and I noted last week against Albert Gallatin that the Mustangs struggled running side to side, did better up the middle, and there Lyon actually collided with Hunter Kujar on the fake in the backfield, but Lyon able to come forward with a little surge there and get a couple of yards to set up about a 3rd and 3, to give Lyon 2 on the run, and it'll be 3rd and we'll call it 2 here for the Mustangs. They gave Laurel Highlands the Trinity 40-yard line on the run.
Well, you got to figure it's 4-down territory. You're down 10-0 already, still in the first quarter. And the Mustangs, it's going to be an uphill battle. So anytime you get a chance here with a reasonable chance to get a first down, you need 2 plays to get 2 yards.
Hoff now to the left of Lyon as Kujar comes in motion, trying to draw Trinity offsides. They almost jump, yep. Kujar lines back up in the slot left. Again, 3rd and 2, 2:30 left here in the opening quarter. Mustangs down 10-0 as Lyon takes the snap. Inside run. Parker Hoff, a Mustang first down and more. Wow. Able to rip it down to the Hillers 34-yard line for a 7-yard pickup.
That's a good run by Hoff, just right up the middle and put his shoulder down and barreled over a defender. And Hoff just showing some skill there. Just a good, tough running.
A good drive so far for the Mustangs, down 2 scores. Good to see the new Mustang basketball coach in the house. Steve John Smith got the job this past week. Congratulations to Coach Smith, shaking some hands down there in the crowd tonight. And here's a little jet sweep going to Hunter Kujar, and Kujar just gets back to the line of scrimmage for no gain. Bring up 2nd down and 10. Of course, Coach Smith, longtime assistant of Rick Hogger. I think he's going to do a good job on the Mustangs, Steve.
Well, the players obviously like him, and Coach Hogger liked him, so he did a good job helping out Coach for a number of years, and let's wish him nothing but the best. And hopefully he's obviously going to be a little depleted from last couple of years.
It'll be a rebuilding project for Laurel Highlands this year for sure. 90 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Lyon with a screen out, far side Hunter Kujar. Good tackle defensively there. DeRubo on Kujar. After Kujar just picked up 2 yards down to the Hillers 38, and that'll bring up 3rd down and 8. DeRubo, a good two-way player, Steve.
Reed and Hoff out there trying to get blocks. And they almost, if they could just hold those blocks a fraction longer, then Kujar would have been able to maybe break something there.
3rd and 8 now for Laurel Highlands. Tucker off to the right of Lyon as Lyon takes the snap, rolls near side. Lyon still running, and he'll be brought down from behind, and a hard throw down there from Trinity's Samaj Fuse on a Lyon at the 31-yard line. So he got a yard, maybe 2, but you're still looking now, Steve, at 4th and 6.
And that's going to be like a 48-yard field goal.
They're bringing out Brewsda.
Yeah, why not?
4th down and 6.
Brewsda's long for the season was 36. And this kick,
48 yards.
48. Yeah, 48-yarder. For the near hash mark. School records 53 set last year by Harry Radcliffe. High snap. Lyon put it down.
Nope.
Kick from Brewsda, not going to have enough distance. Comes up short. So Trinity will take over after the missed field goal from Brewsda. 13 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Hillers up 10-0. We're back at 30 on the CR Prada Group High School Sports Night.
Are you looking to list or sell your house? Now is the time to let the professionals at Caldwell Banker Laurel Ridge Realty help you with all of your real estate needs. Caldwell Banker Laurel Ridge Realty has 2 convenient locations to better serve you. In Uniontown area, 724-437-7100, or in Connellsville area, 724-628-7200, and speak with one of our real estate professionals. Visit our website, caldwellbanker.com. We have been proudly serving Western Pennsylvania area for over 30 years and look forward to helping you with all of your real estate needs. Broker Paul Borch Jr.
Back here at Laurel Highlands High School, Trinity a 13-0, or check that, Trinity a 10-0 lead over Laurel Highlands. Waynesburg has a 13-0 lead over Uniontown. That game with 1:29 left in the opening quarter in Greene County tonight, and Trinity get another play or two away here to end the first. Williamson screen out far side. That one going to Laycock, and Laycock breaking a couple of tackles down to the far boundary and able to take it up to the 36-yard line for a pickup of 16 on the connection from Williamson to Laycock. Now be the final play of this opening quarter. So the Trinity Hillers, a touchdown from Jonah Williamson to Dante DeRubo, a 22-yard field goal from Andy Palm, lead the Laurel Highlands Mustangs by a score of 10-0. We're back with a 2nd and 60 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Does your car sound like it's saying, trade me in, trade me in, every time you start it up? Well, go to Ford of Uniontown and trade it in. That's right, your Uniontown Ford dealer is ready to assist you with a new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV purchase. Ford of Uniontown has all the deals, all the inventory, and they are ready to deal. It has never been a better time to buy a Ford. Service is their top priority. No matter where you purchase your Ford car or truck, Ford of Uniontown will be happy to service it for you. They offer Ford-trained technicians, Ford-certified parts and service, 1-year, 12,000-mile parts warranties, and new state-of-the-art service equipment. Call or stop in today to see the hometown service of Ford of Uniontown, Route 40 West across from Applebee's. So listen to your car the next time you hear it say, trade me in, trade me in. Ford of Uniontown, Route 40 at the top of the hill.
We'll switch sides of the field. Trinity now will work left to right to start this second quarter, up 10-0 over Laurel Highlands. Now from their own 35-yard line on the near hash, Mark Williamson going empty with trips out to the far side. He'll take the snap, screen, pass complete, and that's going to be the tailback there. Dorg on the reception with plenty of running room again into Mustang territory down to the Laurel Highlands 47-yard line for a gain of 18 on the hookup from Williamson to Dorick. Some of these, Steve, just a little too easy right now.
Way too easy. Yep.
Well, Brian, I think Williamson actually has the ability to call those plays at the line of scrimmage. He sees the weak side with very little defense out there, and he just can call those plays at the line and send it right out there with big gains.
He's a heady quarterback for only a sophomore for sure. 1st and 10 now from the Laurel Highlands 47. Williamson late pitch going back to Dorg again, and Dorg right up the middle down to the Mustang 40, still going down to the 39. Another 8-yard gain there from Dorg, and Williamson, Steve, almost got killed back there.
Late flag coming from the bench of the Laurel Highlands. I don't know if the official saw something he didn't like. There's a flag right there at the 44-yard line. If you can see it, Brian, probably the players are in the way, but
I see it. They're right on the red.
Sideline warning, maybe.
There was another flag thrown on the sidelines as well. We're going to have a personal foul here against Trinity. And one against Laurel Highlands. Going to be offsetting penalties.
Yeah.
So should just basically throw both of those away. And I think they were dead ball fouls.
On both teams.
So you'll have a 2nd and 2 here for Trinity from the Laurel Highlands 39-yard line. Hello to Don D'Amico. He says, enjoying the sideline reporting from Mr. Frank Hauser. Joy Stillwagon says, let's go Mustangs. Appreciate everyone watching or listening tonight. Brian Rozak and Steve Super. Gary Frankhauser on the field. Tony Hanola keeping stats. Sarah Camp behind the camera. Williams looking to throw again. Has Dorg right across the middle and shoved off a couple of Mustangs. And he's loose inside the 10, inside the 5, and into the end zone for a touchdown. And what a run after the catch there from Dorick. 39 yards.
Wow, what a run. He ran over a Mustang. I don't know if that was Kuzier or Reed. One of those guys got just pancaked by Durick, just ran him right over, and then he kept his speed up and went right in the end zone, and that's just a big-time run there by Durick.
Dorig's second reception or receiving touchdown of the year. 5th overall. And the Hillers still early on in the second quarter starting to run away from Laurel Highlands, already up 16-0. The Mustangs in a desperate situation coming in, trying to keep their playoff hopes alive, needing 3 straight wins here down the stretch. Trinity an opportunity to clinch their first playoff appearance since 2017, needing a win here and losses by Connellsville and Ringgold. But right now the Hillers sitting pretty here, up 16-0, can make it 17-0 with this Andy Palm extra point. It's up on the way and good. So 17-0, Hillers over the Mustangs. 10:57 left before halftime. We're back at 60 here on the CR Prada Group High School Sports Night.
The score is Trinity.
It's a fact, we go your way all around every day. It's a fact, we're striving harder to get you farther.
It's a fact. There's public transportation available for everyone in Fayette County. With Fayette Area Coordinated Transportation, you can grab the bus to practically everywhere. FACT has multiple programs to get you where you need to go, including curb-to-curb shared ride services, medical assistance transportation program, persons with disabilities programs, and many others. Curb-to-curb transportation fares vary for programs, but range from 0 and over, depending on mileage. Just make a reservation the day before your trip by 2 p.m. Call the FACT office at 724-628-RIDE or visit factbus.com for more information. It's a fact. They'll get you there.
It's a fact. We're Fayette County Public Transit.
Paul Mangling, the kickoff, picked up by Darren Dunn, where he's dropped to the 25-yard line. That's where the Mustangs will start 1st and 10. And, Tony, any stat highlights sticking out to you on the Trinity set?
I was saying during the break, Brian, that Williamson is 5 for 10 on the night, 93 yards and 2 touchdowns. One for 11 yards to DeRubo and the 39-yarder to Durig.
And the Mustangs down 17-0. Uniontown not faring much better either. Start of the second quarter, Waynesburg, a 20-0 lead over Uniontown. So a tough night, Steve, for the two Fayette County teams that we're covering this evening.
Well, it's looking tough right now, and the Mustangs still got the whole second quarter to go here, so let's see if we can get something going.
Laurel Highlands starting this drive from their own 25. Jaden Tucker lowering the helmet and losing a yard down to the 24.
Just nowhere to run. There's nowhere to run for these guys, and Noah Lyon cannot get back to pass without having 2 or 3 Hillers in his face, and makes it, I don't care. You could have Doug Flutie back there, Brian. He's not going to do it. You know what I mean? It's just not enough time and space for him to make any plays.
Yeah, and you look at the offensive line of Laurel Highlands, size-wise at times, to the defensive line of Trinity and vice versa. The Hillers just look like a much bigger team out there than Laurel Highlands. Second and a long 10 for the Mustangs. Line trying to set the middle screen. Lobbed and complete across the 25 up to the 27-yard line. Just a minimal gain that time going to Parker Hoff. And I'll bring up 3rd down and 8. Now the Mustangs certainly having to work a lot harder for some of these gains than Trinity is on the other side, guys.
Fuse made a good recovery there. He saw that the screen was going over his head. Noah lofted it pretty nicely. It took a little while to get there, and then which gave Fuse enough time to get back in the play.
Lion now protector back to each side on this 3rd and 8. Takes the snap. They're coming after him again. Steps up. Looks to run. Has the 30. Has the 35. And took a big hit, but should have enough here for a Mustang. 1st down up to the 36-yard line. Needed 8. Got 9 to move the sticks.
Well, he knew exactly where he needed to get to, and he couldn't slide because they mark it where he starts to slide, and he couldn't probably make any moves on that guy, so he went right over him and did a good job and got the 1st down.
9:13 left before halftime. Laurel Highlands trying to put together a drive down 17-0. 1st and 10 from their own 36. Kuzier comes in motion. They'll fake the handoff to Hunter, and Lyon calls his own number and gets just a yard up to the 37 to bring up 2nd down and 9.
4 Hillers there on the tackle, and only a 1 yard gain. That's just tough. That's tough for the Mustangs to get any offense going. Your poor Noah's going to feel like he was in a car wreck. You know,
yes.
He's
a lot of black and blues tomorrow.
He's getting hammered.
Now 2nd and 9, line of scrimmage, the Laurel Highlands 37 from the near hash mark. Lyon bringing Hunter Kuzier in motion. Fake it to Hunter, inside run to Parker Hoff, and Hoff just getting 2 up to the 39 to bring up 3rd down and 7. And Gary, any new updates on Antoine Black?
Well, he's on the sideline. He has his helmet on, and looks like he's raring to go, but no activity yet, and none of the coaches have indicated that there would be any sighting of him anytime soon.
That'd be a good question for Coach Colasar going to the locker room.
You're Woody Woodpecker.
You got to ask, though, Gary.
Gary's not going to ask him that. I bet you he won't ask him that.
7:52 left before halftime. 17-0, Trinity over Laurel Highlands. Lyon on this 3rd and 7. Throws on the run, passes tipped, and was it caught there off the tip? No. Yeah, they're going to give it to him. No, incomplete. Josh Reed almost came up with it there after the tip. Went off of Reed, went off the Hiller defender, and Reed still almost pulled it back down.
Yeah, well, pinball wizard.
Is that pinball wizard?
Yeah, pinball wizard, but he wasn't the wizard.
No. Now 4th and a long 7. Almost have to punt here for the Mustangs, and they will with Hunter Kuzier.
Fake it. Surprise him.
If Gary wants to be safe about it, he could say Brian in the press box wants to know why Antoine hasn't played in the first half, right?
He could, but I bet he won't.
Hunter back at the 25, and he almost had that blocked. Good pressure from Trinity's Fuse, but a good send away there, and a fair catch called at the Trinity 34th, where the Hillers will start 1st and 10 when we come back. 7:33 left before halftime. 17-0 Trinity over Laurel Highlands. We're back in 30 on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Looking for a dentist? Dr. Michael George and Dr. Ashley Parker of George Dental Associates, a Uniontown staple, has over 40 years' experience treating patients of all ages. Their caring, professional team of dentists and their staff offer a full range of dental services, including restorative, preventative, pediatrics, cosmetics, and so much more. Visit GeorgeDentalAssociates.com today. That's GeorgeDentalAssociates.com, and find out how they can enhance your smile through the art of dentistry. Wishing the Mustangs a successful season.
So Trinity going back to work. They've scored on every drive so far tonight. It's their 4th offensive possession. Williamson going empty here on 1st down. They're coming after. Hoff almost got him. Got away there from Pletcher. Now Williamson on the run. Look out here. The sophomore quarterback into Mustang territory. Down to the Laurel Highlands 44-yard line. Gain of 24. Pretty good run there, Steve.
Yeah, pretty good run. He got avoided. Mustangs almost had him in the backfield, and he was able to slip out of it.
They're going no huddle across the middle again on the reception. Laycock, another Trinity 1st down to the Mustang 33. Just too easy at this juncture of the game on the Trinity set.
Another no huddle.
Triple left formation now from the Laurel Highlands. 33 Mustangs win a timeout. We'll take it as well. 6:58 left before halftime. Trinity up 17-0. We're back in 60 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Bruce Beard, located at 187A Connellsville Street, and available by phone at 724-417-4958, is here to meet your accounting, tax service, and real estate management needs. Call Bruce Beard at 724-417-4958. 724-417-4958. Good luck and best wishes to the Laurel Highlands Mustangs and the Uniontown Red Raiders. From Bruce Beard.
Hello, I am Jack Connor. I am running for district attorney. I'm going to go after drug dealers who are pumping fentanyl into our community, insist upon maximum sentences for dangerous criminals, and escalating sentences for repeat offenders. With clear consequences, would-be criminals will think twice. Then we can all raise families, start businesses, and feel safe in Fayette County. Learn more Mondays at 4:15 p.m. right here on WMBS.
Paid for by the Friends of Jack W. Connor.
Back here at Mustang Field, Laurel Highlands taking a timeout. I thought a good timeout defensively, guys, just because the way Trinity's going down the field. Mustangs have to do something here to try to force a stop. They're going empty here again. 1st and 10 for the Mustang 33. Williamson designed to run the entire way and just slips through Mustangs. Gets another Hillers first down to the 22. Pickup of 11.
Flag on the play, Brian.
We'll check that flag. We'll slow down the Hillers pursuit here as the officials will make a call. Personal foul face mask against Laurel Highlands. That'll be half the distance. Push him down just outside the 10. So Laurel Highlands down 17-0. They might be going down more here. 1st and 10 now from the Laurel Highlands 11-yard line.
1st and 10.
Well, Trinity's they're not letting off the gas pedal here,
no.
are they?
And why would you at this juncture of the game?
Yeah, it's only 17.
Haven't clinched a playoff spot and haven't made the playoffs since 2017. Williamson calling his own number, bouncing it out on the far side. Jonah Williamson getting inside the pylon for another Trinity touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown run for Jonah Williamson. And the Hillers now up 23-0 over Laurel Highlands.
Well, just run all the way, wasn't it? Just looked like he caught the shotgun snap and just took off to his left side and had a couple of Hillers there blocking for him, and he went in pretty much untouched.
And now scored on all 4 of their possessions so far in this game. And Andy Palm looking for another extra points. As Trinity looks to go up 24-0. Haven't been too many blowouts as of late in this series, but Trinity might be on their way to one tonight as Palm nails the extra point. 24-0 Hillers over the Mustangs. 6:27 left before halftime. We're back at 60 on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
27 seconds to go in the first half.
When you are looking to make some extra cash for your aluminum cans, visit Cherokee Recycling, where aluminum can is king. Cherokee Recycling is open Monday through Friday, 9 till 5, and Saturdays, 8 till 12 noon, closed Sundays and holidays. Give Marcus or Rags a call today at 724-439-3228 for Cherokee Recycling, where recycling makes the most sense.
The Sea Harbor Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive Sea Harbor Service Valets. Just call to schedule your next service appointment, and we'll come pick up your car and drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pick up and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy.
Another angled kick there from Palm, taken on the return by Gio Guerriere back to the Mustang 25-yard line. So Laurel Highlands will start 1st and 10. Latest Trinity score, Jonah Williamson, an 11-yard touchdown run occurring at the 6:27 mark of the second quarter. Palm adds the extra point, 4-play, 67-yard drive, took 1:06 off the clock. Trinity now up 24-0. And Tony, what's the first down total in this game between Trinity and Laurel Highlands?
Laurel Highlands has 3, and Trinity has 10.
Okay. And the Mustang defense has just struggled to make stops so far tonight.
Probably more than that, but the end zone got in the way a few times.
Yes. Lyon out of the shotgun. Parker Hoff to his left. And now the reposition Johnny Duke has a tight end on the left side of the line. Pitch pass going forward here to Hunter Kuzier. Lost the football. Had it stripped. I think the Hillers recovered.
Just grabbed it. They just grabbed it on the way by. And number 72 comes out of there. That's Helmkamp. He wasn't. Helmkamp. I don't think he was the one that knocked it out, but one of the Hillers.
Second Mustang turnover. You had Noah Lyon throw an interception that was picked off by Dante DeRubo back in the opening quarter. And now Trinity will take over here from the Laurel Highlands 25-yard line with 6:12 left before halftime. Hillers already up 24-0, looking for more. Mustangs next week will travel to Ringgold to take on the Rams. We'll have the game for here on WMBS. Triple left formation. Williamson screen far side with a flag on the play. Pass complete inside the 20, inside the 15, inside the 10. Cut back at the 5 and into the end zone. If it stands, Zane Garner for another Trinity touchdown from 25 yards out. But we'll check the flag. It's against the Hillers.
Yep.
Illegal procedure of the penalty.
Against Trinity.
I don't think Gary's going to want to ask Coach Colsar too many questions at halftime right now. He's not going to be in a very good mood, I wouldn't think.
Well, guys, as you said, the mood is really kind of sullen down here, and the defense is just getting really, really worn down. And you give it back to them on one play, again, inside Mustang territory at the 25. The Mustang defenders, young guys, just aren't able to match up.
Triple left formation here again. Another screen far south. They're going to try to do it again. Garner with it, but this time the Mustangs able to get Garner corralled right around the 26-yard line for just a gain of 4 to bring up 2nd and 11 on that 1st and 15. At least they learned their lesson the first time around.
Yeah. Good job there tackling there by the Mustangs.
But they ran the exact same play.
Exact same play.
2nd and 11. 5:35 left until halftime. Now timeout taken here by Laurel Highlands. Will take it as well. 5:32 left before halftime. 24-0 Hillers. We're back in 60 on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Hello, my name is Dr. Garrett Breakiron, and I am running for South Union Township Supervisor. I have been a lifelong resident of South Union and raised my family and built my business in South Union. I have recently retired, and I will devote my full time and energy as your supervisor. It's time for a change of the old guard with new leadership. I humbly ask for your support in the upcoming election.
The following message was paid for by the Friends of Garrett Breakiron.
Your health is the most important thing to you. When you need physical therapy, find the best clinic to serve you. Movement Physiotherapy, now located off Route 40 on Pedro Drive, west of Uniontown, understands this and wants to help ease the stress. Tyler Gasick has over 10 years of experience helping people improve their health with physical therapy and is ready to help you. Tyler's from the Uniontown area and is committed to helping improve his community. To schedule your appointment, phone 724-912-PTPT or visit Movement Physiotherapy online at movementpp.com.
Back here, Mustang Field. Trinity facing a 2nd and 11. Laurel Highlands taking their second defensive timeout. Now the Hillers with the ball on the left hash mark. 2nd and 11 from the Laurel Highlands 26 as Williamson takes the snap. He'll lob it far side on the run. Another Trinity touchdown. His second of the night, DeRubo.
DeRubo just ran right by, and Noah Lyon just sprinted right past him.
Gain of 26.
A 26-yard hookup between Williamson and DeRubo, increasing the Hillers lead now to 30-0 over Laurel Highlands. Waynesburg still up 20-0 over Uniontown midway through the second quarter.
Well, still, at least you could say one thing. The Mustang fans have come out. They're still supporting the team.
Yes.
Nice crowd here tonight. Beautiful night. Temperature pretty nice for mid-October.
Now Palm's extra point through again. So Trinity scored on all 5 offensive possessions. They lead Laurel Highlands 31-0. 5:25 left before halftime. We're back at 60 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Pizza, beer, atmosphere. It's all at Mom Maruka's Pizza, located on Barton Mill Road in Uniontown. Mom Maruka's is your prime spot to enjoy local high school sports. Family owned and operated, the Sampson family carries on the tradition of homemade pizza, salads, wings, and the best Italian hoagie and homemade bruschetta in town. Mom Maruka's is open Monday through Saturday from 4 to 10 for indoor and outdoor dining and takeout. Don't forget Mom's catering services for your next party or gathering. Call 724-438-9066 or visit MomMarukaPizza.com for their menu and live music schedule.
Chiropractor, husband, father, team doctor, and coach. I'm Dr. Bob Baker, and I'm running for Fayette County Coroner. As a proven leader and team player, I will lead with integrity and compassion. My plans and goals for this office will be a great benefit for our community, to not only serve those in need, but to also help prevent tragedies. I'm Dr. Bob Baker, and I would greatly appreciate your support.
Paid for by Friends of Dr. Bob Baker.
There's Gio Guerriere on the kick return, taking it back just shy of the 24-yard line. Latest score for Trinity, Jonah Williamson to Dante DeRubo, 31-yard touchdown pass. Or check that, 26-yard touchdown pass.
Well, they made that look easy too, Brian. He just dropped back and he ran down the sidelines, and it looked like a practice play almost, didn't it? It just he just tossed it in there like it was pretty easy play.
That was a 2-play, 25-yard drive. Took just 47 seconds off the clock. In fact, Trinity scored just a minute and 2 seconds after the Jonah Williamson 11-yard touchdown run. Remember, you had a fumble there on the Laurel Highlands possession, which allowed the Hillers to get the football back quickly again. The Mustangs, 2 first-half turnovers in this game, with the football back again down 31-0 with 5:16 left before halftime, and an inside run here for Parker Hoff, and just a minimal gain of 1, maybe 2 there for Parker.
That's Hoff on the carry.
And I'll bring it up 2nd down and 9 here for Laurel Highlands. Mustangs on their way to their 7th straight loss after knocking off Uniontown to start the season.
2nd down and 9.
And we knew it would be a different Laurel Highlands team this year after losing a lot of skilled kids to graduation in the offseason. I don't think the Mustangs figured they'd be sitting, Steve, at least getting ready to go to 1-7 on the year.
Well, it's difficult, it's difficult. You're playing against good teams.
Darren Dunn, a little reverse, and it's going to be a little flea flicker back there to the backup quarterback. They threw that actually back to Johnny Duke, and Duke completed the pass to Noah Lyon. So they ended up going as a 4, maybe 5-yard gain as the Mustangs, a little trickeration there, and credit them going in their bag of tricks, Steve, trying to mix things up a bit.
Well, Duke did a good job because they were trying to go deep, and the receiver was double covered. So the Hillers were having none of the fakes there.
Ended up being a double reverse pass back to the quarterback. And Duke, one of the wide receivers, in a little banana bunch here off to the left. 3rd and 5. Lyon takes the snap, trying to set up the screen. It falls incomplete. Intended there for Parker Hoff with 3:40 left before halftime.
4th and 5. They're going to
might as well go for it. You're down 31-0.
No, they're going to punt. Yeah, I agree. My buddy Ness would punt. Would go for it from here.
And Bruised is going to punt. They're looking at Hunter Kuzier, Gary, down the sidelines.
Yeah.
Yeah, he came out of the last defensive scrimmage for the Mustangs with an injury that is not going to allow him to return right now. Hopefully he'll be able to come back after halftime.
Bruised back at the Mustang 18-yard line. Will send it away. And he dropped the snap coming back. Bruised trying to regain, had it partially blocked. And it'll hit and roll dead here right around the 35-yard line. So where Trinity will take over 1st and 10. 3:32 left before halftime. Hillers up 31-0. We're back in 30 here on the CR Prana Group High School Sports Night.
Looking for a fast, friendly notary service? Sandy Howell Notary Services, LLC, 158 Dry Knob Road, Smithfield, PA, is here to help with transfers, plate renewals, new PA plates, and more. They serve Uniontown, Smithfield, Fairchance, and surrounding areas. Open weekday evenings starting at 5:30 p.m., Saturday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Sandy Howell Notary Services, 158 Dry Knob Road, Smithfield, 724-564-8955. Big enough to serve you, small enough to know you by name.
So Trinity taking over once again in Laurel Highlands territory at the Mustangs' 34-yard line with Williamson out of the shotgun. Play fake, hangs in the pocket, looking deep middle. On the run, Laycock inside the 10, down to the 5-yard line. 29-yard hookup from Williamson to Laycock.
Well, on that punt, Brian, that was a pretty good snap. It went right through his hands. He just missed it. And you're not used to having a kid that's. Now, he punted earlier in the year, but he hasn't been punting for a few games, right? So he wasn't used to catching those snaps. And he did a good job just to get it off. And still, short punt, short field, and Hiller's back in business.
Another screen. Williamson near side. Pass complete inside the 5 and down to the 1-yard line that time.
Good tackle.
On the reception for Trinity, that was Cooper Scott. Now Cooper Scott, his first reception of the season for Trinity.
Johnny Duke with a good tackle there. Just saved the touchdown, at least for the time being.
2nd and goal now from the 1. Trinity up 31-0 over Laurel Highlands. 2:28 left before halftime. Hillers trying to punch it in here again.
They get that running clock in the second half, won't they?
They'll get home real early. Williamson now with Nico Morrow to his left, and Morrow will take the handoff, and Morrow into the end zone for a Trinity touchdown to extend the lead to 36-0.
Gain of 1 and a Trinity touchdown.
They've gotten a lot of contributions here in the first half, and Trinity putting up 37 unanswered to start this game against Laurel Highlands. 1-yard run for Morrow. And the Hillers on the cusp of clinching a WPIAL playoff spot for the first time since 2017, if they can get a little help from Connellsville and Ringgold falling tonight. Now Palm, who's been perfect on extra points, made a field goal earlier as well. Plenty of distance on this kick, and it's through. 38-0, Trinity over Laurel Highlands. 2:05 left before halftime. We're back at 60 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
The Catholic War Veterans Post 1669 in Hopwood is a veterans organization located in Fayette County since 1950. They are proud to advertise on WMBS sports programs and to contribute to the Veterans Hospital, local sports teams, and scouting organizations. Best of luck to all of our local teams from the Catholic War Veterans Post 1669 in Hopwood.
Bad hair day, bad day at the office, bad day behind the wheel. Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Uniontown and Ross Traver Township is Sproul's Insurance Group, 724-437-9812, or go to SproulsInsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
Trinity now up 38-0 over Laurel Highlands. Here's Gary Ayer again on the kick return. He's brought down at the 13-yard line as that initial bounce from Palm got past Gio, had a retreat, and got in trouble with too many Hillers around. The Mustangs now with 1:56 left before halftime, one timeout remaining. Will start this drive at their own 14-yard line. Latest Trinity touchdown, a 1-yard run from Nico Morrow, capping off a 3-play, 34-yard drive that took 1:27 off the clock. Palm adding another extra point. He's 5 for 5 on PAT. Score occurred at the 2:05 mark of the second. And now Lyon and the Mustangs go to work again, working right to left as we describe it. Lyon with Parker Hoff to his left, look to put it up, and that pass attempt is juggled and then dropped, actually almost intercepted on the far side. I think it was intended for Jacob Johnson.
Yeah, Beard in there tried to get his hands on it and almost juggled it back to himself and couldn't hold on.
Now 2nd and 10. Tough loss last night, Steve, for your Mountaineers.
Yeah, it was,
Second down and 10.
you know, bad penalty at the end there. The quarterback took his helmet off. That cost him, gave him a chance.
2nd and 10, Lyon in trouble. Nothing to his left. Will pull it down, look to run on his right, lowers the shoulder. It's down right around the 20-yard line. Gain of 7 on the play to bring up 3rd down and 3 with 1:36 left on a running clock here in the second quarter. Mustangs trying to put something together here in the final 2 minutes. Avoid getting shut out here in this first half. 3rd and 5 now for Laurel Highlands.
Laurel Highlands 19.
Let's see the one team in our coverage area that's off to a nice start this season. California always strong. They're 6-1 overall, 4-0 in the Tri-County South in first place. Always seem like they're strong in that region. I know you said you had a buddy down there looking for lunch today.
Yeah.
A run there going the wrong way again for Laurel Highlands, bringing up another 4th down.
Yeah, he texted me. I didn't know. I had to go into my archive. I had to call you. I didn't know. I haven't eaten lunch in that area.
Well, you might
often.
be down there for a playoff game this year. You never know.
Isn't that the place they gave us a pretty good halftime meal there?
They always take care of us anytime we head down to California.
That was the time Tony and I had those deep fried Twinkies.
Yeah.
That was
stellar.
Yeah, they were good.
Tony loves the deep fried Twinkies.
Stellar.
Who doesn't?
And now you have another fumbled punt that got blocked on the far side. And that time they had Tristan McCoy punting. And the ball's loose. The Mustangs picked it up. Now, was it actually possessed there by Trinity?
I don't know.
Parker Hoff took it across the 35 up to the 36. Gary, what did you see down there?
I don't think that's permissible that ball be advanced like that. We're going to see what it is, but I think it's going to be first down for Trinity. Let's see. They're going to talk about this. I'm not sure.
I don't think Trinity ever possessed the football to refumble it. That's the only way the Mustangs would be able to get it in that situation.
It must have been touched because I think they're giving the ball.
They blocked it.
They blocked it. They blocked it, but the ball went past the line of scrimmage. The only thing I can think of is if it
went past the line of scrimmage, Trinity would actually have to possess the football.
Well, they'd have to touch it.
You're correct, yeah.
but the Mustangs still couldn't advance it. You can't advance a muff.
Correct. So for them to run it back.
I just got an explanation. So from the side judge here that the ball was behind the line of scrimmage, and as long as it's behind the line of scrimmage after the kick, the offensive team can advance it.
There you go.
Wow.
I don't know if it was behind the line of scrimmage, but I guess when it's 38-0, I don't think too many people are complaining.
No.
Yeah.
So the Mustangs now out of timeout. You have only 13 seconds left on the clock.
Another punt, though, that the young kid just could not hold the snap. And it was a good snap.
You have a quad, a left set here for Laurel Highlands. They're going to bounce it over to Johnny Duke. And now Duke's going to look to throw it. He just got pummeled in the backfield. Never released the football and got hit and dropped as Duke was just standing there, Steve, and Samaj Fuse just ran over him.
Well, he was trying to bait him like the play was over, like it was a fake fumble or a fake incomplete pass.
Let's go down to Gary's sideline report with Laurel Highlands head coach Rich Colasar.
Coach, first half, seeing a very Trinity squad. How do you work on things here in the second half? Hopefully get some positives.
Yeah, they're good. We got a bunch of injuries right now. We're pretty banged up. We're thin. So I got a bunch of freshmen out there. We're going to work on them, coach them up, and just try to make them get better.
Any plans for any personnel changes in the second half?
We're running thin on personnel, so it's going to be whoever's available is going to play.
Okay, thanks, Coach.
Yeah.
38-0, Trinity over Laurel Highlands here at the break. Back to recap the first half numbers for you in a moment here on WMBS, Triple High School Sports Network, the South Union Township Sports Network, and Facebook Live.
I'm Mike Auble, and I am the Republican nominee for Fayette County District Attorney. I am a retired member of the Army and a veteran of Afghanistan. With nearly 20 years of experience in military, police, corrections, and criminal law, I am the most qualified candidate to be your chief law enforcement officer. I am a strong defender of your constitutional rights, and I'm dedicated to addressing crime, drugs, and corruption. We need change in the District Attorney's office. Vote for me, Mike Auble, on November 7th, because I am the right person to bring about that change.
Paid for by the candidate.
From chips and cracks to splits and shatters, if you need new glass, Fay West Glass Company is the one to call. Fay West Glass has served Fayette and Greene counties for over 25 years and specializes in residential glass installations and replacements, plus commercial and industrial glass. So when that window's busted or that sliding door shattered and you can't wait, Fay West is available. 724-439-8600. That's 724-439-8600. Proudly local and veteran-owned, Fay West Glass will earn your business.
The people of South Union Township know it's one of the finest places in Fayette County to live and raise a family. There are clean, safe neighborhoods, 2 beautiful parks, a wonderful school district. The taxes are the lowest in the county. The garbage and sewage charges are the cheapest in the entire state. And there's not been a tax increase in 52 years. The Vernon name is a strong name for quality, people-oriented services. When you need something, Rick Vernon is there. Why break up a good team? Let's keep a good team together so Rick Vernon can continue to work hard for our great quality of life. Rick thanks everyone for their support in the primary and would appreciate your vote in the fall so that he can continue working with his fellow supervisors, Bob Schiffbauer and Jason Scott, for our great quality of life.
Paid for by the candidate.
Looking for the highest quality products at the lowest prices? Shop and save on Walnut Hill in Uniontown has the widest selection of brands and the freshest offerings around. They specialize in your family's grocery needs. Save big and sign up for the Shop and Save Perks card to get money-saving benefits and discounts on gas. Shop and save. Walnut Hill Road, Uniontown, open 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day. Working hard to offer you the best at Shop and Save because it's the just right thing to do.
Amador Transit, locally owned and operated by the Scott family, have been helping students travel safely to school in the Fayette County area for more than 3 years. Amador Transit is a proud sponsor of the Laurel Highlands football team and wishes all the area teams good luck. For more information, call 724-439-3164, 724-439-3164, or stop into their office at Amador Transit, 253 South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown. Magister Imperial District Judge Nathan Henning extends his best wishes to the Laurel Highlands Mustangs, the Uniontown Red Raiders, and all our local teams for a great season. District Judge Nathan Henning recognizes that a successful season requires teamwork. It's the result of the hard work of the players and the coaches and the support of their families. Good luck to the Laurel Highlands Mustangs and the Uniontown Red Raiders from District Judge Nathan Henning. Would appreciate your vote on November 7th.
Looking for a dentist? Dr. Michael George and Dr. Ashley Parker of George Dental Associates, a Uniontown staple, has over 40 years' experience treating patients of all ages. Their caring, professional team of dentists and their staff offer a full range of dental services, including restorative, preventative, pediatric, cosmetic, and so much more. Visit GeorgeDentalAssociates.com today. That's GeorgeDentalAssociates.com, and find out how they can enhance your smile through the art of dentistry. Wishing the Mustangs a successful season.
It's 38-0, Trinity over Laurel Highlands. And, Nick, if you can back in the studio, there's about 30 seconds left in the second quarter of the Uniontown-Waynesburg game. Uniontown just got the football back. We have the ability to hook up with Josh Scully for the final 30 seconds of that Uniontown-Waynesburg first half?
We will do that, gentlemen, yes.
Thank you. Let's go out to Josh Scully. Then Tony and I will be back with some stats here at halftime with Trinity up 38-0 over Laurel Highlands to Josh Scully down in Greene County.
Erie rate lock show. One out to his right, and he's got Cam Jackson, and Jackson has a little bit of wiggle room up to the 30 where he's finally pulled down by number 4, Travion Crew. Uniontown going to hustle back up to the line of scrimmage here, 21 seconds, and McGlee going to spike the ball to stop the clock at 20.4 seconds. McGlee going to confer here with the officials for just a minute. They reset the football for him, and now McGlee spikes it again. Apparently, the officials not pleased with the first spike. This one, they're more pleased with. They're content with this one, and there's 19.8 seconds to go, 2nd and 10 for Uniontown. The Red Raiders trying to make something happen here, spreading out that offense. They've got quite a few playmakers, no question about that, and they use them creatively. McGlee going to ship 3 receivers off to his left. He's got 2 on the near side to his right. And we've got a flag on the play. And it's going to be false start against the Uniontown Red Raiders, so that'll bring Uniontown back 5 yards. 2nd and 15. The ball spotted at the 25-yard line. And McGlee takes the snap. He's going to look our side, likes our side, throws deep, and he nearly has Cam Jackson between defenders. Cam Jackson had found some space downfield into Waynesburg territory between Woods and Tennant. The ball just slightly overthrown. That'll bring up 2nd down. We know Kadrian McGlee has a big arm. He fired one down the middle of the field in the first quarter, nearly had Notorious Grooms for what would have been an incredible touchdown completion. Grooms had a 2 or 3 yard jump on the nearest defender. And it looks like we had another flag on the play that brings Uniontown back a further 5 yards, unfortunately. So now we're back to the 20-yard line. And it remains 2nd down. So that could be good news for Uniontown. They're going to get to replay this down. 16.5 seconds to go. Uniontown now with 4 receivers to the left, and on the near side, the only receiver is number 24, Cam Jackson. McGlee going to roll out to his left and throws this one incomplete at the feet of number 2, Kellen Milsom. 3rd down. We've seen Uniontown, of course, complete the long pass a few times this season. Looking way back into September near the start of the season, the big pass completion to Calvin Winfrey at Redstone Field. That was a really exciting play last week. Another big completion to Cam Jackson in the corner of the end zone for a touchdown. Uniontown now facing 3rd and 20, 11.5 seconds to go. Uniontown again going 5 wide. Here's the snap to McGlee. He's going to keep it himself and run right up the middle and finds a couple yards there before he is pulled down by Waynesburg's number 7, Colby Polly. That'll run out the clock here at Waynesburg for the first half, and will bring the first half to a conclusion. It is Waynesburg 20 and Uniontown nothing. We're going to have your Peach and Pharmacy halftime show coming up in just a moment. We'll also keep the recording going here on WMBS's Facebook page and share with you the marching band performances from both Waynesburg and Uniontown.
My name is Terry Kahn, and I'm a paralegal at Radcliffe Law, now Radcliffe Martin Law. It's exciting to work with the next generation of lawyers here in Uniontown. I've worked at several firms in Uniontown and worked on cases against the big firms in Pittsburgh, and I must say they're no match for Tripp, Bill, and Rob. Their combined caring and integrity are second to none. Radcliffe Martin Law, your local injury attorneys. Give us a call at 724-439-3939 or like us on Facebook.
Where can you go these days and have your gas pumped for you, oil checked, and windshield cleaned? Joby's Golf, that's where. Joby's Golf is conveniently located at the corner of Fayette and Beeson Boulevard. Joby's Golf is a fast, friendly, full-service gas station that has been serving the Uniontown area for over 49 years. Joby's Golf offers lockout services, fenced-in storage lot, and is a AAA 24-hour car and light truck towing service. Call 724-438-0681.
Back here at Mustang Field, 38-0. Trinity over Laurel Highlands. Our halftime show being brought to you by the Radcliffe Law Firm. Tony, is your halftime stats. They're being brought to you by Peach and Pharmacy inside the downtown Connellsville Peach and Market. Tony, take it away.
All right, thanks, Brian. For the Trinity Hillers in that first half, Jonah Williamson was 10 for 15 passing, 167 yards, and 3 touchdowns. 2 of those touchdowns went to Dante Rubo, who had 2 catches for 37 yards, an 11-yard touchdown catch, and a 26-yard touchdown catch. Luke Laycock had 4 catches, 65 yards first half. Andrew Durig had 2 catches for 57 yards and a 39-yard touchdown pass. Zane Garner and Cooper Scott both had 1 catch, and both of them were for 4 yards. On the rushing end, Williamson, 7 carries, 60 yards, and he had an 11-yard touchdown scamper. Nico Moro had 1 carry for 1 yard and a touchdown. Andrew Doring, 6 carries for 64 yards for Trinity. Trinity ran 29 offensive plays. They had 14 rushes for 125 yards, 10 for 15 passing for 167 yards, and they had 292 yards of total offense. 3 penalties totaling 25 yards, 11 first downs, and no turnovers. For the Mustangs in the first half, Noah Lyon, 5 completions on 9 attempts for just 16 yards. He did throw that interception. John Duke was 1 for 1 for 5 yards. Receiving-wise, Darren Dunn had 1 catch for 15 yards. Hunter Kuzier, 3 catches for -1 yards. Noah Lyon had a catch for 5, and Parker Hoff had a catch for 12 yards. Rushing-wise, Noah Lyon, 6 carries, 18 yards. Parker Hoff, 6 carries for 21 yards. John Duke, 1 carry for no yards. Jaden Tucker had 2 carries for 4, and Hunter Kuzier, 1 carry for no yards. Mustangs, 26 offensive plays in that first half. 16 rushes for 43 yards. 6 for 10 passing for 24 yards. They had 67 yards of total offense compared to 292 for Trinity. 2 penalties for 26 yards for the Mustangs. They had 3 first downs, but they had 2 big turnovers, and really even the punts that they had fumbled in the back, they were both blocked. So you're looking at a couple bad possessions on that, and just really cost the Mustangs in this game.
Yeah, Hillers outgaining Laurel Highlands 292-67 in that first half. On the scoreboard, Thomas Jefferson taking out some of their frustration from last week's loss against Trinity on Ringgold. TJ, a 50-0 lead over Ringgold at halftime. Again, we'll be at Ringgold next week for the Mustangs and the Rams. Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show at 6, opening kick set for 7. Fort Cherry up 28-7 on Cornell. Olsh up 13-8 on Avella. McGuffey a 16-7 lead over Keystone Oaks. West Green blanking Beth Center 22-0. Cannon Mac up 10-3 on Upper St. Clair. And Jefferson Morgan a 22-12 lead over Monessen. Peters Township up 27-0 on Mount Lebanon. And our other game on the WMBS Facebook page is Waynesburg up 20-0 over Uniontown, also at halftime. Here it's Trinity 38, Laurel Highlands 0. Back with more from Mustang Field in a moment here on WMBS, the Triple I High School Sports Network, the South Union Township Sports Network, and Facebook Live.
Dave Lohr wants to remain your Fayette County Commissioner. Commissioners have come and gone, but real change came when Dave Lohr was elected Fayette County Commissioner. Dave left politics at the door to focus on what's best for the people of Fayette County. The county is changing from here at home to Pittsburgh to Harrisburg to Washington. They're noticing things are looking up for Fayette County, and businesses are noticing too. And that's good for everyone. Keep Dave Lohr your Fayette County Commissioner.
Paid for by the Dave Lohr campaign.
McClure & Wolf, certified public accountants, your full-service accounting firm serving the tri-state area since 1926, is conveniently located at 538 Morgantown Street in Uniontown, offering tax, accounting, auditing, payroll, management advisory, and estate planning services. McClure & Wolf is recognized as an industry leader in providing their clients with quality professional services. To find out more about their services, visit them online at www.mcclurewolfcpas.com or give them a call at 724-437-2000 for McClure & Wolf, certified public accountant.
I'm Mike Auble, and I am the Republican nominee for Fayette County District Attorney. I am a retired member of the Army and a veteran of Afghanistan. With nearly 20 years of experience in military, police, corrections, and criminal law, I am the most qualified candidate to be your chief law enforcement officer. I am a strong defender of your constitutional rights, and I'm dedicated to addressing crime, drugs, and corruption. We need change in the District Attorney's office. Vote for me, Mike Auble, on November 7th, because I am the right person to bring about that change.
Paid for by the candidate.
The Sea Harbor Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive Sea Harbor Service Valet. Just call to schedule your next service appointment, and we'll come pick up your car and drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pickup and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
Just that easy.
The UPMC Rehabilitation Institute on Wayland Smith Drive offers cutting-edge physical therapy. Jim Burns and his staff are residents of the community, treating sports injuries, neurological conditions, back pain, sprains and strains, joint replacements, hand injuries, and other conditions. They treat you efficiently and safely by taking all necessary precautions while disinfecting the clinic regularly. All insurance accepted. Experienced therapists. Convenient location and hours. Part of the community. Call the office with a prescription from your doctor or schedule by direct access 724-437-7500.
Hi, I'm Russ Plaho. As your local Allstate agent, providing protection that fits your life is something I take, well, personally. I'm committed to learning about your needs and personalizing protection to meet them. From bundling your auto, home, and life insurance with ease to evaluating optional coverage based on your protection needs. I can build an insurance proposal that fits your life. Are you in good hands? Contact me, Russ Plaho, for a free quote.
Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Savings vary.
We're back here at Mustang Field, 38-0 Trinity over Laurel Highlands here at halftime, and Gary has Trinity head coach Dan Knaus. Gary?
Well, I'm trying to get him now. I'll bring him over, but he's been talking to his squad and I think giving them some good advice here at halftime. I'm going to see he's coming over right now. We'll see what we got.
I'll let you chime in there, Gary. Just let me know when you're ready with.
We're good right now.
Okay, sounds good. Go ahead.
Okay, Coach, pretty impressive first half there. He put a lot of good things on tape. Very strong effort, both offensive and defense. What do you tell your squad at halftime?
You know, just remain looking to get some young guys opportunities. We got to be smart and balanced. I don't know what his plans are, but we've got to protect our kids and get them out of here healthy. There's going to be a running clock. But we're pleased with the physicality we played with in the first half.
You seem to put a lot of different things on tape, I guess, for future looks from other teams and little different strategies on the kickoffs and things like that.
Yeah, offensively, we try to achieve a balance. We have a kid who can throw and run. And, you know, it's not just putting it on tape, it's just us executing our offense. Kickoff-wise, we've been working on some things because it's been a weakness for us, and our special teams coach Donofrio, has done a great job adjusting this week, and we're doing some things to adapt and put ourselves in the best situation.
So good luck, and good luck in the second half, and thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
Good job down there, Gary. It's Gary with Trinity head coach Dan Canals. Again, Trinity up 38-0 over Laurel Highlands here at halftime. Our game also on the South Union Township Sports Network tonight. Brought to you there by Smith Lewis Chess CPAs in Uniontown. Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law. The Sprouse Insurance Group and insurance agent David Hughes. SWGI Specialist, now a part of U.S. Digestive Health. Chesler's Fine Furniture, Route 51 north of Uniontown. The UPMC Rehabilitation Institute and physical therapist Jim Burns. United Bank, the law offices of Zebley, Mahaloff, and White. And South Union Township supervisors Bob Schiffbauer, Rick Vernon, and Jason Scott. Also have to thank our video stream sponsors here on WMBS tonight. State Farm agent Lauren Yohman and Potter's Bar and Grill, always a great place to head after high school football Fridays. Again, 38-0 here. Trinity over Laurel Highlands at the break. Our other game on the WMBS Facebook page has Waynesburg up 20-0 over Uniontown. We're back with the second half here from Mustang Field in just a moment on WMBS, the Triple I High School Sports Network, the South Union Township Sports Network, and Facebook Live.
Keep your legal needs close to home. Attorney Vincent T. Berry specializes in criminal justice, wills and estates, family law, and personal injury. Attorney T. Berry is located at 84 East Main Street, across the street from the Fayette County Courthouse in Uniontown. When you need to consult an attorney, make your first call to Attorney Vince T. Berry. It will be the only call you need to make. Call 724-430-0300. That's 724-430-0300.
You remember O'Gilly's Pub? Hi, I'm Bo Gillis, the founder of O'Gilly's Pub in Uniontown. The new owners have created the atmosphere that O'Gilly's was famous for. Did you have a few memories of O'Gilly's?
O'Gilly's Pub and Deli, Aspen Street, Uniontown, PA. Score big savings when you shop at Reese Warehouse in Smithfield. With great pricing on furniture and appliances from such manufacturers as Maytag and Whirlpool, amongst others. Furniture from brands like Flex Steel and Ashley, and comfortable Serta bedding, and much, much more. Great pricing, all at Reese Warehouse. Your 2023 Community Choice winner as the best place to buy furniture and appliances. Shop Monday from 9 to 7, the rest of the work week until 6, and Saturday 9 to 5. Reese Warehouse, the superstore in Smithfield.
The Sea Harbor Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive Sea Harbor Service Valets. Just call to schedule your next service appointment, and we'll come pick up your car and drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pickup and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy.
The North Union Township Recreation Center and supervisors Kurt Matthews, Ron Tupta, and Ron Landman are a proud sponsor of the Laurel Highlands Mustang football team. The North Union Rec Center and supervisors wish the Mustangs good luck this season. For information on the North Union Township Rec Center basketball and soccer leagues, please phone 724-438-7350 or visit their website at NorthUnionRecCenter.com.
The Sea Harbor Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive Sea Harbor Service Valets. Just call to schedule your next service appointment, and we'll come pick up your car and drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pickup and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy.
NovaCare Rehabilitation is now in Masontown. Using a personalized plan of care and one-on-one sessions, NovaCare gives you an advantage in rehabilitation. Dr. Haley Cruiser and our professional staff are certified to use industry-leading treatments, including LVST Big Therapy for Parkinson's disease, which increases mobility, improves balance, and decreases time necessary to complete tasks. These services supplement NovaCare's exceptional orthopedic, concussion, and vestibular dysfunction resources. For more information or to schedule an appointment, call our new Masontown office on Route 21 McClellantown Road at 724-491-5220.
Attorneys from all over the state and nation advertise in southwestern Pennsylvania for personal injury and workers' comp cases. But most of them send their assistants to do the legwork. You might not even meet your attorney until your first hearing.
We're local attorneys, Davis & Davis. We meet directly with our clients, including free consultation. There are no fees until you receive money on your case. If you've been injured, call Davis & Davis, representing you and your neighbors yesterday, today, and tomorrow.
Phone 724-437-2799.
9. Looking for a fast, friendly notary service? Sandy Howell Notary Services, LLC, 158 Dry Knob Road, Smithfield, PA, is here to help with transfers, plate renewals, new PA plates, and more. They serve Uniontown, Smithfield, Fairchance, and surrounding areas. Open weekday evenings starting at 5:30 p.m., Saturday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Sandy Howell Notary Services, 158 Dry Knob Road, Smithfield, 724-564-8955. Big enough to serve you, small enough to know you by name.
Back here at Mustang Field, and ladies and gentlemen, he's back. Antoine Black back on the field, back deep to receive the kickoff, number 4 for Laurel Highlands. If you're watching on our Facebook feed, you can see Antoine back there, along with Parker Hoff. Trinity still waiting for their kick team to take the field. I actually had a couple of people checking in on the Facebook stream, too, asking about Antoine.
What I was able to get, Brian, is he was unavailable for the first half.
Okay, well, he's back available now, but the Mustangs down 5 touchdowns and a field goal. And Andy Palm will kick it away. Let's see if Antoine can get a nice kick return. If they even send him the football, I think every one of Palm's kickoffs have been short and lobbed and angled in one direction or the other so far in this game. And Palm with a run up here. This time he'll send it off on the near side, and Black will get it at the 20-yard line. Antoine at the 30, 35. Antoine sidestepping a man down the near boundary, upended at the 45-yard line. You can tell, Steve, it was rearing and ready to go.
Yeah, well, he should have been. He had a rest, pretty good rest in the first half, right?
Yeah, he should have the freshest legs on the field for sure. And the Mustangs will start this drive working left to right from their own 45-yard line. And again, we'll have a continuous clock for the entire second half with Laurel Highlands down 38 to the Trinity Hillers. Folks will be able to get home a little early tonight.
You going to switch over to the Penguin game?
Now we have the Triple Live scoreboard show with Don Rebel after this one. A little pitch pass going forward here to Antoine Black, trying to cut up the field, but he'll lose 3, maybe 4 back to the 41. And in fact, we'll probably switch over to the end of the Uniontown-Waynesburg game. The folks on the radio side, when this one wraps up, they're about 10 to 15 minutes behind us, and they won't have a continuous clock for the second half with Waynesburg up 20-0 over Uniontown. But Uniontown looked a little bit better in that second quarter. They were down 20-0 after 1, but played toe-to-toe with Waynesburg in the second quarter from the reports I was getting there, Steve. So maybe they can make a little surge back against the Waynesburg Raiders tonight. Here's Lyon with an incomplete screen to Antoine here on the near side on 2nd and 14, and that'll bring up 3rd and 14. Still 2 games left for Laurel Highlands. They'll travel to Ringgold next week, and then the senior day game or senior night game for Laurel Highlands will be against Connellsville 2 weeks from tonight. But for the first time in a couple of seasons, Laurel Highlands will miss out on the playoffs. A loss against Trinity tonight will eliminate the Mustangs from playoff contention. Line back out of the shotgun on this 3rd and 14. Triple right set, looks to step up, and he will be sacked back at the 36-yard line. So what we saw, guys, in the first half kind of continuing here in the second half as well. Jace Benko on the sack there for the Trinity Hillers.
Yeah, just no push by the offensive line. You have a different punter back there, I believe, now, number 15. That's McCoy.
Yeah, he punted the last one, Steve. He came in late on that punt. The Mustangs were able to advance. That got partially blocked behind the line. Low snap this time. McCoy able to send it away. It takes the Laurel Highlands bounce, but goes right to the Trinity return man, who is Tony Cipoletti, and Cipoletti taking it back to the 39-yard line, and that's where Trinity will start 1st and 10 when we come back. Hillers up 38-0 over Laurel Highlands, 9:10 left on a running clock here in the third. We're back in 30 here on the C.R. Parada Group High School Sports Night.
Hello, I am Jack Connor. I am running for district attorney. I'm going to go after drug dealers who are pumping fentanyl into our community, insist upon maximum sentences for dangerous criminals, and escalating sentences for repeat offenders. With clear consequences, would-be criminals will think twice. Then we can all raise families, start businesses, and feel safe in Fayette County. Learn more Mondays at 4:15 p.m. right here on WMBS.
Paid for by the Friends of Jack W. Connor.
Starters still out for Trinity. Williamson screen far side. Pass complete there to Cipoletti, and Cipoletti with a late flag coming in. Tackle to the 45-yard line for pickup of 5. To bring up 2nd down and 5, we'll check the flag.
Tackled on the far side by Gary Airy. There's a fair...
Seeing Gio Guerriere a lot tonight, Steve, getting a lot of playing time for a freshman.
Yeah, he's getting a lot of playing time for a freshman.
Another face mask call there, Brian.
Another free 15 for Trinity.
Against Laurel Highlands.
Guerriere certainly will be a bright spot in the Mustangs' future. Now the line of scrimmage, the Laurel Highlands 40-yard line.
40-yard line.
Williamson staying out of the shotgun. I couldn't imagine the starters remain on the field for much longer after this possession. Williamson looking deep far side, and Dorig almost came up with it just over his head, falling incomplete right around the Mustang 15-yard line to bring up 2nd down and 10. And Trinity's been able to score, I believe, Tony, on every offensive possession tonight. 5 touchdowns and a field goal. This is their 7th offensive possession of the night so far. And again, we have this running clock here in the second half, so we're down to 7:35 left in the third quarter. Again, the Hillers up 38-0 over Laurel Highlands. Triple left formation now to the near side of the field. Williams takes the snap. And that pass is, they're going to say, caught here at the 33-yard line for gain of 7. Second reception of the season, or the night for Cooper Scott. Had a touchdown, actually one that was down at the 1-yard line earlier.
And Brian and Steve, I was advised by the coaching staff that the Mustangs lost 4 more defenders in that first half due to injury.
Wow. Not good news at all. It's already a thin Mustang defense. It's 3rd and 4 here for Trinity. Williamson, pass complete, Cipoletti far side, close to a Trinity first down. Brought down maybe just shy of the 30-yard line. We'll check the spot. And it was 3rd and 4, and I think he got about 3.5. So 4th and short now for Trinity. Bring out Palm for a long field goal here.
No, we're just going to run it up the middle.
A break huddle. Williamson staying in that shotgun. Protector back off to his right, takes the snap, inside run, and a Trinity first down to the 24-yard line. I believe that was Tyler Walsh on that carry, number 6.
Wow,
another late flag coming in.
They're going to call a late hit on number 57, I believe. On Banco, either that or they're going to call a face mask on. He pulled him down. Let's see what happens. That might be a...
I think that's on 57, Steve, but he was blocking 15 yards down the field. He just kept pushing and pushing and just kept it going after the whistle.
Well,
all came from
just a little too much there, especially when you're up 38-0. Officials aren't
Chase Banco.
Yeah. In his defense, he has his back to the runner. He doesn't probably know that the runner was tackled already, but still, the officials are probably not going to put up with too much of that, and Banco will actually come out of the game. He's getting a little chat from his coach over there.
I heard the whistle the good 4 seconds where he stopped.
The line of scrimmage now back to the Laurel Highlands 40. Williamson back out of the shotgun. Twin receivers to the near side, single coverage to the far side. 1st and 10. Williamson run the whole way, got 3. Shy of the 37 will bring up 2nd and 7.
See, that's surprising to me that they would let that kid run now. I mean, you're up 38-0, running clock.
And your star quarterback, only a sophomore, but look at the numbers he's put up so far this year. Very impressive. They only gave him 2 there, so 2nd and 8. And on paper, I know a lot of folks from Trinity, Steve, I was mentioning earlier, were still, even after the win over TJ last week, not very confident going into this game with Laurel Highlands, but everything stat-wise is pointing towards a big Trinity win if you look at the numbers they've put up so far this season. Empty set here for Williamson. Quick screen, near side, pass complete, and getting 2 down to the 36 on the reception there was Dobich. Jaden Dobich, the 6'1", 173 senior.
And your man, Antoine Black's on the sideline, so you wonder why he didn't get very much time, though, did he?
No, played on the offensive side. Might have been on for a play or two defensively. Now 3rd and 6 here for Trinity. Line of scrimmage, the Laurel Highlands 36. Again, if you folks on the radio side, after we do a quick wrap-up here in our post-game show brought to you by South Union Township Supervisor Rick Vernon, we'll have some Davis & Davis bonus coverage of that Uniontown-Waynesburg game tonight. Pitch going back here to Laycock. Lost the football, but they're going to say the ground caused it. Only got a yard there, so it'll be 4th and 5 now with 4:08 left here in the third. Tristan McCoy brought him down.
No gain on the play.
Had to send get well wishes out to our buddy Jared Bozick. Had some health issues this week. We hope Jared's doing better. He's in the hospital today. So get well wishes to Jared. We're all thinking about you. Big-time supporter of our broadcast.
Well, this is a little interesting. They're going to go for it up 38-0. That's a little...
well, it's
kind of in no man's land, though, Gary. Yeah. What else are you going to do?
You're going to punt from the 35-yard line? Probably not. So
send twin receivers out to the far side. Williamson staying out of the shotgun. Cooper back in motion. Now Williamson, they're coming after him, setting up the little crosser. And the pass just ahead of the intended wide receiver. Anthony Georgie falling incomplete. So the Mustangs take over on downs. That's the first drive tonight Trinity didn't score on. They're up 38-0. 3:14 left here in the third. We're back at 30 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Uniontown Detailing offers an all-inclusive auto care experience. Services include full auto detailing, professional ceramic coatings, window tinting, undercoating, paintless dent repair, and more. Uniontown Detailing has moved to a new location on 255 South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown. Stop by and check them out today. Best of luck this season to all local teams from Uniontown Detailing.
Back here at Mustang Field, Laurel Highlands taking over from their own 35-yard line. Antoine Black getting the direct snap this time, and Antoine getting 3, 4 to the 38 to bring up 2nd down and 7. For Trinity next week, they'll play a non-conference game against Lindsley of West Virginia. And then they'll wrap up the season against Ringgold. Again, Laurel Highlands will see Ringgold next week. And then we'll take on Connellsville here at home to wrap up the regular season. Playoffs start the first Friday in November. It looks like the way things are going right now, Steve, California might be the only team in our coverage area to make it. Antoine with a high snap, lost it, able to regain, tries to step forward and lost 3 back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10. And Uniontown also down 20-0 against Waynesburg tonight. They're just starting the third quarter out in Greene County. Josh Scully and Billy Dice there. We'll get you out the conclusion of that game after we wrap up.
That Lindsley game next week should be a pretty good test for Trinity, Brian. That's a private school over in Wheeling. They always have a very good squad and a very well-coached team.
You remember last year, Trinity was scheduled to play Carrick. It was going to be Trinity's senior night game, and Carrick canceled out at the last minute. So the Hillers a little bit wiser, finding somebody else to get on the schedule this year. I know the flag on the play, an incomplete pass there as Lyon was looking for Antoine Black. Might have a holding penalty here against the Mustangs.
Yeah, probably decline it. Yep.
And in fact, we're going to have 2 high school football games for you on different days next week. Uniontown on Thursday night will play Petersburg of West Virginia at Bill Powers Stadium. That'll be a 6 o'clock kickoff, 5 o'clock Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show. Steve's going to join me for that. And then I'll have Josh Scully with me.
Petersburg. Well, that's way down south. That's like a 4-hour drive from here, isn't it?
That's why it's a 6 o'clock start.
Yeah. I got a customer down there. That's a long drive, especially in a school bus.
On a Thursday night.
Yeah.
Mustangs to punt here. 19 seconds left in the quarter. Sent away here on the near side. Hillers will just let it go. And these guys still fighting. Blocking out of bounds there. Dunn and Dobich. And that'll do it for 3 quarters of football. Trinity 38. Laurel Highlands nothing. We're back for the 4th and 60 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Ready to update your home? Find what you need at Zen's Construction Warehouse. Their friendly, knowledgeable staff will be happy to help you the old-fashioned way. They'll answer your questions and get you started on your next home project. Conveniently located at 485 Walnut Hill Road in Continental. Zen's is open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5:30, Saturday and Sunday, 10 to 2. For more information, call 724-366-8274 or visit Zen's Construction Warehouse's Facebook page. Zen's Construction Warehouse, their surplus is your savings.
Now we're back here at Mustang Field. It was the end of the quarter. They're going to switch sides here. And we'll have our final 12 minutes here, guys, on a running clock. It's a 38-yard punt.
Actually, Brian, I was thinking of Peterston, West Virginia, which is way down there.
Is it Petersburg? That's near Cumberland, isn't it? Like south of Cumberland, maybe?
Yeah, it's over like by Canaan Valley. It's still
a little bit of a haul.
It's still a couple hours, yeah. Not 4 hours.
I figured you would know your West Virginia geography better than myself, but I was still thinking it was over in Cumberland. I'm here like a native son down there.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
How can we get you in the West Virginia Hall of Fame? You still have all these records for most punts.
Should have played better. I don't know.
I mean, what else could you have done back in your day? You're super toe superic. Opening play of the fourth quarter here for Trinity, working left to right. And a run as they've made some personnel changes here. This is Makai Bowman, and Bowman takes it back close to midfield.
They just keep sending people in there that can make plays.
Makai Bowman, 5'10", 190-pound sophomore.
Now, this is pretty much what the JV game will look like if they I'm assuming they're going to play a JV
play at Trinity tomorrow, yep. That was a 17-yard gain for Bowman to the Hillers 47.
You look on that Mustang sideline, and Gary's standing down there. There are not a lot of kids that aren't playing in this game, so you're going to have kids that are playing all night tonight and then have to go back tomorrow.
Aaron Beard fumbled the football on the direct snap for Trinity.
I don't see.
Looks like he got back on. It will be a loss of.
I think Laurel got it.
It's going to be a thin JV squad tomorrow for the Mustangs.
It is Laurel Highlands ball.
The Mustangs did recover there on the fumble, so the Mustangs will take over with 11:01 left here in the fourth quarter, down 38-0. What's interesting, guys, you see a lot of the guys that play JV games and varsity games back to back. And remember the big snuff they made about Bishop Sycamore playing 2 games in a week? You actually see it a lot, though, guys playing on back-to-back days.
Brian, talking to the folks from Trinity up in the stands here, and they said that TJ's JVs took it out on Trinity's JVs last weekend.
Oh, I can imagine. And they're taking it out on Ringgold tonight as well, up 50-0 at halftime. I can't believe that TJ was that happy with the result of that game. That was the first Trinity win over TJ since 1987, and the teams play almost every year. Mustangs again with Antoine Black taking another direct snap. He'll pull it down, look to run. Black now coming near side at the 45 and brought down at the 42-yard line. Just a minimal gain of 1 on the play.
Nice open field there.
Down to 10:02 left in regulation time.
Why is the clock stopped?
I am surprised that it stops.
And then it went from 10:01 to 9:50.
Maybe just had a little hiccup in the system.
Yeah.
Probably was running on this end, but the scoreboard on the far side just didn't see it.
My man, Mr. Taylor, watching that clock for us tonight.
Vince Capozzi behind the PA. Jason Taylor on the scoreboard. Black, another run. Inside the 40, cut back at the 35. Another flag on the play, and Antoine Black takes it down to the 25-yard line. But again, we will check the flag there. Steve, I think, telling Tony and the guys last week, you would make a great guest sometime on the Pat McAfee show. You guys are both kickers and punters down at West Virginia, both media members. I would love to see you in there with McAfee one day. He has to give you the call. I think you would fit right in there with A.J. Hawk. Right?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
How about J.J. Watt?
In the back.
That was an illegal block in the back. Will take us back to midfield. Trinity up 38-0. Just trying to help your career out a little bit there, Steve.
Thanks.
Second down, 17.
I think he needs a better agent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did I make some calls for you this week?
Yeah.
If I get you a deal, I just need, 10, 15% at least.
Yeah. Lining up off sides, aren't they?
Yeah.
They didn't
No,
call
they're
it.
going to call it. They're coming after Antoine. He's flushed to the near side. Now pulls it down inside the 50, 45, 40. Antoine, another spin move with a 35 and down to the 30-yard line. I was a bit surprised we didn't see early on in the season this set more often, especially the success that Laurel Highlands had a year ago running Rodney Gallagher out of a similar formation. And, of course, you had Antoine miss a couple of games with that scary injury up in Kiski area.
Well, Gallagher could throw a little bit. I don't know. We haven't seen Antoine try to throw the ball. I'm sure he can throw it.
Just haven't seen much of it so far. And Gallagher's minutes continue to pick up down at West Virginia. Was a fairly regular member of the West Virginia offense in that loss against Houston last night. And Antoine, another nice run here down to the 25. Pickup of 7 to bring up second down and 3. Some extracurriculars there behind the play between John Pletcher and Makai Bowman. And a 7:23 left here in the fourth quarter. Triple Live Scoreboard Show with Don Rebel on the way next. That'll actually follow our bonus coverage of the Uniontown-Waynesburg game. Get you a score update there. Last check, it was 20-0. Uniontown over Waynesburg. It's still 20-0. Uniontown over Waynesburg. They still have 8:40 left in the third quarter in that game. Again, no running clock down there. Josh Scully on the call. Billy Dice behind the camera. And Jaden Tucker with this run for Laurel Highlands. And Tucker inside the 25-yard line. Minimal gain there for Laurel Highlands. Bring up third and short. And Josh will be with me next week for the Laurel Highlands Ringgold game. We'll have Sarah behind the camera. Billy Dice keeping stats. Rest of you guys, where are you at next week? Everybody's leaving me.
For a pass here, Antoine just came over to the sidelines and took off his gloves.
Okay.
To Coach Colasar.
Here we go, Steve. See if he can put it up.
Well, 3rd and 3. I think the way he's been running the ball, I think he would try to run this one.
3rd and 2. Rolls to the near side. There's a design run inside the 25 and should have enough here for a Mustang first down. He will. Down to the 21-yard line. Needed 2, got 4. We're down under 6 minutes now left here in regulation time.
I had to scamper out of the way of that one, guys.
Scamper? Oh, yeah.
And Uniontown just had an interception against Waynesburg, have taken it deep into Waynesburg territory, looking for their first points of the night, down 20-0. Notorious Grooms with an interception there for Uniontown. He was their first half player of the game. Billy's actually set up, and we don't have to work on this, guys, a poll to pick the player of the game online. Viewers and listeners can vote. Parker Hoff inside the 20, and Parker down to the 15-yard line.
That would be fantastic.
Yes, Billy very innovative. I'm sure he will show us how to do it, Steve, on Thursday night.
Yep.
We can figure that one out.
Or maybe Manny.
And we'll have our player of the game brought to you by Fayette County Commissioner Vince Facides when this game's done. And, Steve, I think it's going to be a Hiller.
Yes.
I like Dante DeRubo. I think the only player to score multiple touchdowns. Also had an interception
that or the
on the defensive side. Yep. Williamson's played well, too. So we have a couple of candidates. We'll vote in 4 minutes and 44 seconds. Black in trouble. Tackled back at the 20-yard line. Loss of 4. Bring up 3rd down and 9 with 4:37 left on a running clock here in the fourth quarter.
Now you might see it.
3rd and 9. I just want to see his arm. See if he can get it down the field. Great athlete. Already 5 Division I football offers, including West Virginia, Pitt, Penn State, and Michigan State. So got a MAC offer as well. And Antoine, they're coming after him. Turns off a defender. Comes here near side. He's going to run inside the 15, inside the 10, and down to the 5-yard line. So on 3rd and 10, he picks up 16 for Laurel Highlands' first down to set up first down and goal.
Well, trying to get on the scoreboard.
Don't want to get blanked. So first and goal now from the Trinity 5. Black comes to the line again. Parker Hoff to his right. Johnny Dukes, the wide receiver, well out to the far side.
A little confusion in the backfield.
Black will take the snap, inside run to Parker Hoff. Hoff inside the 5. Hoff fighting for yards. They're going to rule him down here right around the 2.
For 1 yard line, Brian, right here in front of me.
Second and goal. They give him some nice forward progress there, Gary, as we go under 3 minutes left in regulation. Might be our shortest game of the year.
Yeah, this one's going to be done before 9 o'clock, 8:50.
Black again with Hoff off to his right. Takes the snap, pulls it down, looks to run. They hit him in the backfield. He's going to be stopped short. Might have lost a yard back to the 2.
Now, I don't know what the weather was like last week. Was it raining on you guys?
It was raining early on, then it cleared up a little bit.
Yeah, we've had some really good weather this year, haven't we?
Yeah, really can't complain. Hopefully it's nice next week. We'll likely be outside down at Ringgold. Let's hope it doesn't decide to rain next Friday. Right, for the most part, we can't complain about the weather this fall season. Still rather mild getting into mid-October.
Yeah.
Now you have both Hoff and Black in the backfield. Duke remains the lone wide out to the near side. You basically have 10 in tight. Direct snap goes back to Black, trying to turn the corner here on the near side, and Antoine Black, he is in for a Mustang touchdown, so it snaps the Trinity shutout. Mustangs get on the board now, down 38-6 with 1:45 to play. So there you go.
Well, the clock should probably stop now, but they're not going to stop it. They're going to let it run out.
They were doing that at Uniontown last Friday as well, Tony was telling me. They actually ran it in between the extra point and the kickoff, too, last week.
And they finally stopped it now.
They were really trying to get out of Bill Power Stadium. Now Brewster's extra point up on the way and good, so it's 38-7. Trinity over Laurel Highlands, 1:32 to play. We're back in 60 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Fayette County Commissioner Vince Visides salutes all who work so hard to keep high school football an important part of our lives. A great amount of effort, much of it behind the scenes, goes into putting a team on the field. And a lot of teamwork occurs when elected officials produce positive outcomes in our communities. On Election Day, let's keep Vince Visides and his team moving us forward. Vince Visides, at work building Fayette County's future.
Paid for by the Friends of Vincent A. Visides.
On the go? No time to stop? That's when you'll love Peach & Pharmacy's curbside pickup at Peach & Market in downtown Connellsville. Next time you have a prescription to get, let Peach & Pharmacy make it easy for you. Call ahead at 724-626-9600 or send a message. Let friendly curbside pickup keep you right where you want to be, in the driver's seat. Peach & Pharmacy, your local pharmacy.
Kickoff going out of bounds here from Brewster. So Trinity will take over at their own 35. And you would think, guys, they'll just take a knee here and get out of here with a 38-7 win. Ringgold is down 71-0 against Thomas Jefferson.
Whoa.
Connellsville tonight, trying to get a score update on their game as well. Trinity would clinch a playoff spot with a win here for Laurel Highlands and losses by both Connellsville and Ringgold. Connellsville at Greater Latrobe tonight. See if I can get a score update on that game as well to see if the Hillers will officially clinch. But they'll have the head-to-head over Connellsville, and certainly in a great spot to be in the postseason for the first time in 6 years. Congratulations to their program. It looks like early on, guys, Dan Canals a great hire with the momentum swing that we've seen with this Hillers program. And Latrobe-Connellsville, actually competitive game tonight. Greater Latrobe 29, Connellsville 22, 7:56 left there in the third quarter. So the Falcons much improved. Good to see their program kind of taking the next step. 40 seconds left. Hillers taking another snap here. designed run on the near side going nowhere for Bowman. That should be the final play here for Mustang Field tonight. So the loss will be the 7th straight for Laurel Highlands. They'll drop to 1-7 overall, 0-4 in conference play. They'll be officially eliminated from postseason contention. Trinity improves to 5-3, 3-2 in the conference, and they're sitting pretty in a bid to make the WPIAL playoffs. Final score here tonight, Trinity 38, Laurel Highlands 7. Stay tuned for our post-game show being brought to you by South Union Township Supervisor Rick Vernon. Comes your way next here on WMBS, the Triple Live High School Sports Network, Facebook Live, and the South Union Township Sports Network.
When your car is damaged, the name to remember is Ted Silva & Son, Body and Fender Repair. Currently in their 60th year of providing quality, reliable service to the community, Ted Silva & Son offers complete collision service, minor to major repairs, frame and unibody repairs, and glass installation. They'll gladly blueprint your vehicle for repair, and they'll work with your insurance company. With a paint booth that utilizes the environmentally friendly waterborne paint process, Ted Silva & Son not only cares for our community and our children, they care for our environment. Located on Atlas Road in Hopwood, it's the goal of Ted Silva & Son to alleviate the stress of an accident and assist you in any way possible. Family owned and operated for 60 years. Call 724-437-2351. 724-437-2351 for Ted Silva & Son Body and Fender Repair. Always proud to support local high school sports.
Chris Parker Jr., October is the month for trick or treat.
It's all treats here at Autoland Hyundai, where we have the best inventory in years. We have sweet deals on 2024 Hyundai Tucsons with 2.99% APR financing or $1,500 HMS bonus cash and over a dozen 2024 Hyundai Palisades available now with third-row seating, all-wheel drive, plus available luxury options.
Fuel efficiency is always important.
Looking for economy and fuel efficiency? Lease the new 2024 Hyundai Elantra SE for only $239 per month. Just see us for details.
And every new Hyundai purchase includes Hyundai Owner Assurance, America's Best Warranty, 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty, and 3-year, 36,000-mile free complimentary maintenance. Autoland Hyundai, 25 East Fayette Street, Uniontown, or online at AutolandHyundai.com.
And remember, you'll always pay less to drive the best at Autoland Hyundai. And now through October 14th, discover Columbus Day savings of $500 off on any vehicle purchase.
The people of South Union Township know it's one of the finest places in Fayette County to live and raise a family. There are clean, safe neighborhoods, 2 beautiful parks, a wonderful school district. The taxes are the lowest in the county. The garbage and sewage charges are the cheapest in the entire state. And there's not been a tax increase in 52 years. The Vernon name is a strong name for quality, people-oriented services. When you need something, Rick Vernon is there. Why break up a good team? Let's keep a good team together so Rick Vernon can continue to work hard for our great quality of life. Rick thanks everyone for their support in the primary and would appreciate your vote in the fall so that he can continue working with his fellow supervisors, Bob Schiffbauer and Jason Scott, for our great quality of life.
Paid for by the candidate.
We're back on our post-game show brought to you by South Union Township Supervisor Rick Vernon. Gary's down on the field with Trinity head coach Dan Canals. Gary?
Thanks, Brian, here with your Coach Dan Canals, as you said. And, Coach, you guys came in with a great plan. Your players played very fundamentally sound, and I think you got to be pretty proud at this point.
Yeah, I mean, our couple losses there versus Latrobe and McKeesport, we were slow, big mistake starts. In the last 2 weeks, we've jumped on teams, Thomas Jefferson and Laurel Highlands, and our seniors were 0-3 versus this team, and we kept reminding them of that all week. We talked about a fast start and definitely take the momentum from the last game and don't have a hangover and get after it.
Well, we were talking on the break, and we had Ringgold losing in Connellsville in a competitive game, and you mentioned that you would prefer Connellsville winning.
I mean, we have a shot at second place. We can finish anywhere from second to fourth. And, with that being said, I got somebody hugging me here. But, yeah, we can finish second to fourth. But, honestly, we don't control that. We just got to control our day-to-day preparation, make today count.
So what do you look for in the last 2 games as far as working on anything different or putting anything in or just working on what you're already doing?
We're a big do-what-we-do program. We just got to keep getting better at things, maybe a tweak here or there, but we just want to continue to get more physical and better at the fundamentals of the game.
Congratulations, Coach. Good luck in the playoffs and the rest of the year.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Get a little hug there from Andrew Dorg, who played a nice game for Trinity as well, including a 39-yard touchdown reception from Jonah Williamson tonight. And that'll be our first Federal Savings Loan Association of Greene County super play of the game. Williamson on a 39-yard pass. And there you see all the Hillers down there celebrating. They're not quite in the playoffs yet, but they might be by the end of the night as they bring their coach Dan Canals. I think Gary was the only one holding up that team photo. And here's our first Federal Savings Loan Association of Greene County super play of the game, Jonah Williamson and Andrew Dorick.
Williams looking to throw again. Has Dork right across the middle and shoved off a couple of Mustangs. And he's loose inside the 10, inside the 5, and into the end zone for a touchdown. And what a run after the catch there from Dorick. 39 yards.
Wow, what
Steve, you saw a lot of those guys playing well tonight. DeRubo, 2 touchdowns. Dorick, that reception. They have a lot of weapons out there on the Trinity side.
Yeah, pretty impressive group. The thing about it is they got a big offensive line, defensive line, so they can control the line of scrimmage, and then they got the skill players to back it up. So that's a pretty darn good football team, and that's probably one of the better ones we've seen so far this year.
Who do you like for our player of the game? Brought to you by Fayette County Commissioner Vince Vicides. I'm going to vote for DeRubo.
Well, okay. I mean, I would vote for the quarterback.
Okay.
Myself.
So, Tony, your turn. Who do you vote for?
Quarterback.
Okay. So it's going to be Jonah Williamson because I don't think Gary's on the mic right now. So Jonah Williamson, our player of the game, brought to you by Fayette County Commissioner Vince Vicides. Tony, here's your final stats. They're brought to you by Peach and Pharmacy inside the downtown Connellsville Peach and Market.
All right, for the victorious Trinity Hillers, passing-wise, Jonah Williamson, 14 for 20, 182 yards, 3 touchdowns. Dante DeRubo had 2 catches, both of those in the first half, 37 yards and 2 touchdowns. Luke Laycock had 4 catches for 65 yards. Andrew During, 2 catches for 57. Jaden Dobish had 1 catch for 1 yard. Zane Garner, 1 catch for 4. Cooper Scott, 2 catches for 10. And Tony Cipoletti, 2 catches for 8 yards. Rushing-wise, Jonah Williamson, 8 carries for 63 yards, an 11-yard touchdown run included in there. Makai Bowman, 3 carries for 22 yards. Andrew Durig, 6 carries for 64 yards. Nico Morrow, 1 catch for 1 yard. 1 rush for 1 yard and a touchdown. Tyler Walsh, 1 rush for 6 yards, and Luke Laycock had 1 carry for no yards. Trinity ran 40 offensive plays. They had 20 rushes for 156 yards. They were 14 for 20 passing, 182 yards. They had 338 yards of total offense. 4 penalties for 40 yards. They had 15 first downs, and they committed 1 turnover, and that was that fumble that was recovered late in the fourth quarter by the Mustangs. For the Mustangs offensively, Noah Lyons, 6 completions on 12 attempts, 12 yards passing. He did have 1 interception. John Duke, 1 for 1 for 5 yards. Receiving-wise, Parker Hoff, 1 catch for 2 yards. Noah Lyon, 1 catch for 5 yards. Antoine Black, 1 catch for -4. Hunter Kuzier, 3 catches for -1. And Darren Dunn, 1 catch for 15 yards. Rushing-wise, Noah Lyon, 7 for 14. Parker Hoff had 8 carries for 30 yards. Antoine Black, 10 carries for 45 yards and a touchdown, all coming in the second half. John Duke, 1 carry, no yards. Jaden Tucker had 3 carries for 6, and Hunter Kuzier, 1 carry for no yards. Mustangs, 43 offensive plays. They had 30 rushes for 95 yards. They were 7 for 13 passing for a total of 17 yards. They had 112 total yards compared to 338 for Trinity. 5 penalties for 56 yards, 6 first downs, and 2 turnovers in this game.
So 38-7, your final score. Trinity over Laurel Highlands. Great job for our entire crew. Steve Suprick off to my left in the press box. Tony Hanola keeping stats. Sarah Camp behind the camera. Gary Frankhauser on the sidelines. And Nick Barczyk back inside our WMBS studios. For our entire crew, this is Brian Morozak. And have yourselves a pleasant good evening. Hillers 38, Mustangs 7. Stay tuned for bonus coverage on the way next. And that'll be followed by the Trib Live scoreboard show. Waynesburg 28, Uniontown nothing right now. Uniontown with the football, 10:38 left there. Our final score 38-7. So long, everybody, from Mustang Field.